Let's go. Let's go. That's right. That's right, Eddie. Let's go. Wow. Wow. Y'all. Let's see. What this is this it? Is this it? Did we do it? Did we win? Did we beat the game? Did we beat the game? This is wild, y'all. This whole thing's been crazy. I have a big, huge, crazy stream for you guys. I already see the penguins in the chat. I see Trent Monk is in the chat. Got you, brother. I filmed a thank you video today. Cried multiple times. It was a whew. We'll see what happens tonight. But I might be just out of tears. And I'm hydration check, huh? Because I'm now dehydrated from tears, right? Tears of joy, thanks to you guys. So heck yeah. So yeah, we have and I say the thank you video because Trent Monk, you're in there, bro. So you had a huge thing there. And then hey, what's up? Upgraded from the deluxe tier, legendary tier. Let's go, Kaylor, legendary. Thank you, brother, for that. Woo. The spike at the end there has been nuts. Thanks to things like that. A lot of the spike came from the people who are already backed, just backing more. So wild, right? And then White Fox, welcome to the team. Thank you, White Fox. Appreciate you joining as a YouTube member. That's what's up. All right, so on the docket today, all right, and this is, this is the, I guess, could I do this? Should I do this where I show like backers, minutes? Maybe I do that. Do y'all like to see that? Right? Is that better? Yeah, just for people coming in. Tabletop Phoenix, congrats. What a fantastic run. It has been a fantastic run. Please give us penguins. Michael Pinkston says, please give us penguins. We'll talk about the penguins, okay? Hey, you guys still have 85 minutes to get penguins, all right? We just need 295,000. When I went to tell the number for the, I was like, no, it has to be something stupid. Like if I'm making a stupid penguin stretch goal, just fun, it's gonna be a wild number. So there's that. Claudio, congrats on the successful Kickstarter. It's a shame you weren't smart enough to make Penguins 2.2. Oh, no, I am that smart. That's funny. And then Gary, I also just upgraded from Deluxe to Legendary. Oh my gosh, y'all. Whew, I wonder how many legendaries we have now. That'll be crazy. So heck yeah, that's awesome. So here is the docket for the stream, okay? So at this point, moderators, grab any super chats that I miss. Wild, right? So grab any super chats that I miss. People are probably like broke at this point from the amount of support that we've gotten for the Kickstarter. So don't feel like you have to super chat at all. This is crazy. And as I say this, Silver Skull, congrats. Looking forward to the character creator. We're going to talk about the character creator too in a lot of different ways. And then Jody Krivorkovec. Jody Krivo Havoc. That sounds way cooler than my first attempt. Jody Krivo Havoc. $100 super chat. Upgraded, and you upgraded my DC20 deluxe set, DC20 hardcover, all digital content, action trackers, dice sets × 2. Boom. Well done. You are gonna be set, dude. That when that package arrives, you are gonna. Oh, that's so cool to even think about. Y'all getting a package with like opening all this stuff. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Going to jump from 145 to 595. Wow, Michael, that's one way to do it. The individual backers who already backed upgrade. I was not expecting that. Like, the whole thing comes from like new people coming, but you guys were like, no, I got this. And y'all collectively got this. Joe Cherry with another $100 super chat says, I love parties. Congrats, coach. Well, it's a party because we're about to pop off right here. If I can even tell you guys what's going on, I have the talking points right here. There's a lot of stuff to show you guys. I can't wait. Omnicon, Penguin Born, Beastborn with swim speed, cold resistance, enhanced swim speed to swim faster. Oh, we'll see about some Penguin Borns. Okay, we'll see about some Penguin Borns. And then Paul C, I spent all 4 action points to finish off the Kickstarter. I have 4 advantages now on this kick. Thank you for that, Paul C. You are spending all of them action points. Let's go. Joe Cherry, whoa. Joe Cherry double super chatted himself. Another $100 super. That's three $100 super chats right now, you guys. What's happening? Like, what's happening? Platinum Legendary is in the house. Joe Cherry, yeah, you went on, you were gone. You went on vacation, well deserved, and you come back, and now you are breathing that platinum flames all through the Kickstarter as a legendary backer, and oh yeah, that's right, that's where you said platinum legendary. You've double dipped the both of the combos, bro. And then Mojo, as a father of 2 young boys. Oh no, oh no, oh no, here we go. As a father of 2 young boys, former teacher of the dark arts, and LC resident myself, your unadulterated enthusiasm and drive makes, oh, here it comes, makes DC20 the best TP. To make DC20 the best TTRPG is inspirational. Awesome work and congrats. Ah, thanks, Mojo. Really do appreciate that. What a big super chat, right? They hit me right in the feels, y'all. Okay, so speaking of the feels, I am feeling super excited to show you guys what's going on in these in this live stream. In this live stream with 640 people already, we haven't even got started yet. We're gonna do a big giveaway. All right, we're gonna do a big giveaway. Okay, this big giveaway that's gonna happen is I am going to give away a tier upgrade, right? A down to the wire as tier upgrade. This is after the Kickstarter closes. Okay, also moderators, grab any super chats right now because I'm still getting super chats coming in here, and I'm gonna come back and answer them. But I gotta give this announcement here too because I want to get to my ADD's going wild. So I'm going to give a tier upgrade, right? So, and that's the giveaway is going to happen after the Kickstarter closes. As soon as Kickstarter closes, I'm going to do a giveaway. And I think this is a really cool thing. It's just going to take whatever tier you're at and upgrade you one, right? So if you were at the $30 tier, you upgrade to the $65 tier. You get a book. And yes, that also means if you're at the core set, you get upgraded to the deluxe set. You get all the things, right? And yes, that also means if you're at the deluxe set, which means that there's only 2 tiers above, the group deluxe and the legendary. If you're at the deluxe set, you're going to choose. You're going to be able to choose. Do you want the group version where you get a whole bunch of stuff for a group, or do you want the legendary version? And you can do that. And if you're at the deluxe, if you're at the group set, then you get upgraded to legendary and you get all your stuff as well. And if you're already at the legendary, then I will, if a legendary person gets this legendary one, that's wild and insane. That's like 2 nat 20s in a row, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. So you're just going to be able to pick somebody. You're going to be able to pick somebody. You're going to gift a legendary tier to someone, right? So that's just a tier upgrade, you say. Sean Pepin, you say. I can always like hear the British accent in that right there. So I thought that'd be something super fun to do. It's just I how can I not be in a giving mood with all of this, right? And if you're at the $95 tier, you get upgraded to the core set, and you get the book sent to you as well. So, and I'll probably also throw in if you're at the $95 tier, I probably would throw in dice as well and an action tracker and just kind of, the whole thing. Everything's going to get upgraded, whatever you got, right? So yeah, that's what's going to happen there. So if you pledge at the $0 tier, that's impossible because the entry tier is $30. Nice try. I see what you did there. And I love that Bad Example asked that question because that was a bad example. I'm sorry, it was the name. I was just, you know what I'm saying? All right, anyway, so that's one thing, giveaway at the end. Number 2, I'm going to showcase and I'm going to show you guys, or we're going to talk about Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds, I talked to the CDO, Chief Development Officer at Fantasy Grounds, talked to Fantasy Grounds today, talked to Owlbear Rodeo today. I'm going to give you all the rundown about that. We're going to talk about fulfillment. We're going to talk about backer tier switching and some things that I figured out about all that kind of stuff and how it's going to go so that's very, very clear. I already made a post about this. I already made a post, the Kickstarter update post about this, so that should be, everything is already out there. So there's no last minute information. I let you guys know everything. We're going to talk about tomorrow's live stream. Because that's right, we're doing 3 streams in a row here, y'all. Tomorrow's live stream is going to be a huge reveal where I'm going to showcase monster stat blocks for the first time. I am also going to showcase a little bit of monster stat blocks tonight, just the top part of the monster stat block, just the top tip of the monster stat block tonight. I am going to show that. And the extra reveal also has to do with the adventure. So stay tuned tomorrow, every single Tuesday, 8:30 Central Standard Time. We always, or PM at night, Everything is always there. There's gonna be a huge thing showcasing there. And then I'm also going to showcase the dice. The purple dragon scale dice, they're in the works. We got the colors dialed in. I can show y'all for the first time what the dice will look like. The photo mock-up of them. And then, did Joe Cherry super chat again? And Alfred Miller, bro, I just want to hug you, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know if that sounds creepy or not, but just freaking bring it in, dude. Congratulations, coach. Way to go. And a shout out to roll with DMs. Yes, a shout out to roll with DMs. Yep. It's been so cool to go around and see all these different content creators that I'm gonna be looking for spotlights for, and looking for a place to make sure that they can get a spotlight shine on them for jumping on DC20. Like, I gotta love them. And then Joe Cherry, legendary platinum penguin. Oh no, Joe Cherry, don't do it. Don't do it penguins themed. Oh no. Joe, no, don't do it, Joe. Don't submit to the penguins. I already see a small, steady stream of penguins in the chat as we're talking. Penguins. Oh no, swordplay and sorcery. You too. Oh, Tian Tori. Swordplay and sorcery and Tian Tori, two fellow D&D YouTubers. Well, shoot. DC20 YouTubers. That was kind of a weird moment right there. That's wild. I am for penguins. Oh no, and now I said the word penguin, and now it's a thing. And then Admiral Rum is got the wrong memo, and he just spammed a bunch of seals. So what's happening? And then Daniel with a shark. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you all a full virtual tabletop showcase. I'm going to showcase... I have to show you guys Foundry. DC20 is on Foundry right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like right now for the first time ever. That's going to be wild and crazy. You're going to be able to see what DC20 looks like right now in Foundry. Huge shout out to Patrick and the digital development team. They've been pushing some things forward, and now we're merging and bringing in the big dog himself, Bailey Wiki, another YouTuber who does Foundry. Like, that's like his main thing. He has a whole team for it. He's coming in, him, Patrick, his whole team. It's gonna be nuts, and I can show you guys what that looks like right now. I'm also going to showcase Alchemy. A lot of you guys have not heard of Alchemy VTT, and it looks beautiful. It looks so clean. The presentation, oh man, I'm going to show you guys that. And I'm going to show you guys Demiplane. I'm going to show you Demiplane, and you can just imagine. I got chills. You can just imagine. I got chills again. What DC20 is going to look like on Demiplane. I'm going to show you guys that too. I'm going to show you also DC20 magazine. I've sneak peeked that before. I'm going to show you the Monster Starter Pack beta, which I'll go ahead and say that right now. You know, whenever I told you guys in the 5 days or so, which is I'm going to talk about fulfillment in a second. So in 5 days, you're going to get the beta 0.8 in 5 days. Maybe sooner if I can get into BackerKit sooner. As soon as Kickstarter closes, it passes the torch to BackerKit, then I can hand stuff out, right? You're going to get the alpha, not alpha anymore, baby. You're going to get the beta 0.8 rules for the core rules of DC20, beta 0.8. And you're also going to get the beta for the Monster Creation Guide, which is the Monster Starter Pack that everybody unlocked. The first stretch goal that you guys unlocked, the early access version of it, you're going to get a fully reworked. If you guys got the alpha, you know there was that homebrew monster thing in there? That whole thing got a facelift, and from top to bottom has been completely rewritten to match exactly to 0.8. It comes with 5 pre-made monsters that y'all will get right now. It's nuts, right? Hydration check. Thank you, Malzor. God, I don't know if I've ever had this much stuff to freaking show you guys all at once. So we gotta get freaking going, y'all. So ADHD as a teacher. Oh God, Oren, I feel you. I'll get you. And then I got some thank yous to talk about here, because I got some shout outs and some thank yous. It almost feels like, you're up on stage holding the flowers. I want to thank, and I got that whole situation too. So buckle up, because we got some stuff to talk about. So here we go. First thing is the giveaway. I already talked about that. Done. Fantasy Grounds. Here's my Fantasy Grounds announcement, right? So the Fantasy Grounds announcement, I talked with Adam. His nickname's Bad Eye, which apparently he's known in the industry, because this guy who just became the chief development officer at Fantasy Grounds, he launched, this is crazy, he launched D&D Beyond. He came from Curse Gaming. Me and him had a little nerd out session. World of Warcraft? Anybody play World of Warcraft? You don't even want to know my history with World of Warcraft. Me and him nerded out about World of Warcraft because he was on Curse, the thing that has all those add-ons. He was on there. Then he launched D&D Beyond. Then he went to Demiplane, and then now he's here at freaking Fantasy Grounds. So huge. Me and him had a huge big conversation, and it is official. DC20 will be on Fantasy Grounds. I literally talked to the chief development officer himself. Right, hold up, my wife texted me. Oh, no Discord notification. My wife just let me know that there was no Discord notification. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting my wife know that, and thank you, babe, for freaking noticing that. So let me shoot that out real quick. You are so right. You are so right. Livestream. Hey, Livestream. Everyone. I'm gonna put it in the Kickstarter one. Everyone. We're live, baby. We live. Did I do that? Wait, is that the right? Did I share the right thing? I don't know if I shared the right thing. Hold up, let me see. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. We live. All right, cool. We're live. All right, thank you. Cool. So then now we're back. All right, great. So, yeah. So I was talking to Adam. We're 100% into Fantasy Grounds. It's too quick of a turnaround. The only bad news layer there is it's too quick of a turnaround to get it into the tiers and all this other kind of stuff, right? That is, he has to be, the way that Fantasy Grounds works, they're so huge, they need to find a community developer that matches up. So didn't want to promise things that aren't even in position. I was able to make a lot of moves with these other VTTs, and that was a wild journey. And thank you, everyone who understands the type of journey that was to be able to accomplish in the amount of days that all those things were accomplished with. Thank you for the recognition there, because that was wild. So Fantasy Grounds, the only layer of bad news is it's not integrated into the Kickstarter, but they are going to be able to onboard this, find a community developer, put it on there, and Adam gave me his word as well that they themselves, as the Fantasy Grounds developing, they will oversee the code for the core game to make sure that it's like nice, clean, tight, good. And they're also going to be integrating some stuff with the adventure and different versions of the game. What they will either jump on with 0.8, or maybe it depends on timing. They might jump into 0.9, 10, whatever, but they will be integrating DC20 into Fantasy Grounds. So that's absolutely huge, right? And then speaking of Owlbear Rodeo, I see you, Flame Master. Owlbear Rodeo, hold up, my wife texted me again. Oh, no, that was just an update for that. Okay, cool. So speaking of Owlbear Rodeo, I talked to the team at Owlbear Rodeo. I don't know if you guys know this about Owlbear Rodeo. It's a team of 3 people, which really was a team of 2 people who just recently hired a 3rd person. So wildly crazy there. They were super nice about everything. And ultimately what I've found out about Owlbear Rodeo is they don't have like a character sheet and all this type of stuff. They have a interface to be able to play really any game. So that's super cool. And we made some connections. We locked in on some stuff, and they talked to me about things that they are looking on to add on to Owlbear Rodeo, and different ways that DC20 can be integrated in that way, and have, tokens, tools, pieces, distance, right? Because we measure in spaces instead of feet, or action tracker potentially, certain things being added into Owlbear Rodeo in that way. So you'll for sure be able to play Owlbear Rodeo on DC20, because you can use Owlbear Rodeo for freaking anything, because that's just that's the whole purpose of the system, right? So they Owlbear Rodeo hooked me up with an account, so now I can go in and play with Owlbear Rodeo, and I can kind of, I've always had my eye on Owlbear Rodeo. It's just fun to say. But anyway, so there's that. So I talked with them as well. And then real quick things on digital fulfillment and physical fulfillment. I'm going to talk about this at length in an update post that I make after the whole thing's done, because right now I don't need to talk about fulfillment because we're just getting people on board. The big picture that I can tell you guys is digital fulfillment is going to be done through Drive-Thru RPG. I did talk about this before, so I'm going to be real quick with it. All you will do is you will get an email. It's literally that simple. What do you have to do? With Alcanders, you had to freaking jump through some hoops and click on some things, and I didn't know what I was doing, and oh my gosh. But Drive-Thru RPG swept in and saved the day on this one. So how it's going to work is you sit back, relax, and you'll get an email. I'll, of course, make a Discord post. I'll let y'all know about that. But you'll get literally an email with it sitting in your inbox. And the Monster Creation Guide, the beta of the Monster Starter Pack, you'll also get that. You'll be getting 2 PDFs handed to you, right? So super smooth. It literally couldn't be easier, and that's why I wanted to do that for y'all as well, right? Okay, hold up. Right, there we go. So that's gonna be super easy. That's digital fulfillment. that easy. Physical fulfillment is obviously going to be a much longer road, and that's going to be constantly every single month. I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter update and letting you guys know kind of where the pace is at. If you're watching live streams, you'll know. So if you watch live streams consistently, you'll just know where everything's at, right? Because I'm going to be super transparent about the development process this whole way. And if you're a patron, you'll super know where it's at, because literally every Wednesday morning I do patron only live streams where I make the game like live. We make the game. Last week we did subclasses for Wizard, and we just brainstorm all these subclasses for Wizard, getting the whole design space filled out. So that's all taken care of. So y'all will know the development process as we reach towards that physical fulfillment, which is obviously printing of the books, right? So there's that. And another thing to shoot down is, if this is me being dumb again, but whenever I made the two digital tiers, I told Kickstarter they were digital only tiers, because it's true. They really only do digital, but that also means apparently that you can't add physical rewards. Oops. So what that means is whenever the Kickstarter closes and you go into BackerKit, you can add physical stuff. And that's the big thing I also want to say here and make sure that it's clear on is, whenever the Kickstarter, here's the walkthrough. This is honestly, maybe somebody clip this and timestamp this moment or something right here, so that I can send this out, or maybe clip it and make a short of it or something. I don't know. But this is how the Kickstarter backer process works. You're a Kickstarter backer. You pledged a certain amount, however much it is, at whatever tier you pledged at. And as soon as the Kickstarter closes, boom, which is going to happen in an hour, in 66 minutes, right? As soon as it closes, you are locked. Your tier is locked. All of that stuff is locked, right? And I'm specifically saying your tier is locked. You cannot upgrade your tier, right? That's a huge thing, especially when we're talking about these VTTs revolving around the $95 tier and above, right? So your tier is locked, and then you get charged, whatever that number is, right? You get charged, right? Now, as soon as that happens, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fill out any surveys. You don't have to do nothing, right? As soon as that happens, you're good. You're just going to get sent digital stuff. You're going to be eventually sent physical stuff. The big important part here to clarify for people is you can only add physical things through BackerKit. So whenever you go to BackerKit, you are not going to be able to upgrade your pledge and stuff through BackerKit. It is only physical stuff. So if you have whatever tier you have and you go into BackerKit, you can add a book. You can add the limited edition book, you can add dice, you can add action trackers, you can add Alchemist's Almanac, and that's it. There's just physical rewards. That is it, right? And that's handled through BackerKit. And if you are short on money right now and you're trying to do this, that, or the other, and you're scrambling around and you don't have enough money right now, I got some good news. Okay, hydration check. Thank you. Okay, Anthony Diaz. There's a summoner class in DC20. Stay tuned. So yes, necromancer builds are huge. Anyway, what was it saying? Oh, there's the ADD. Oh yeah. So digital rewards. If you want to get digital rewards that you missed out on, if you want to get VTT integrations that you missed out on from the Kickstarter, right? I did some work today as well. I reached out to some more people as well, and you're going to get first of all, for Demiplane. Demiplane's giving 50% off to every single backer already. So that's already a thing. So if you're a backer at all, you already get that. There's no problem there for Demiplane. Demiplane's got that covered. But I reached out to Alchemy, and with Foundry, I'm a little bit more in control of Foundry. So I just talked with Bailey, and he's like, yeah, let's freaking do it. So Alchemy and Foundry will give every single backer. I think I said this in the announcement, but I haven't said it here yet. Alchemy and Foundry will give every single backer a 50% discount off code on every single thing that the Kickstarter offers. So you're going to get half off of everything. And that's going to be huge, because if you only backed it at the $30 and you wanted to upgrade to $95, well, now you're going to be able to, that $65 difference is going to be half off whenever you're spending that money. So that's going to be huge as far as getting those VTT integrations that you're missing out on. Now, to keep in mind, the $95 and above tier get all of that for free. So just keep that in mind, right? So there's that. That's how that whole thing works. So if you want to come later, that's how that's going to look. But I wanted to make sure that people weren't just like screwed if they couldn't afford it right now. So there's that 50% discount code. So I feel like that's the most fair thing possible for everybody, and we're good. So there's that. And then that's good. Backers got it. Okay, announce all that. And then, tomorrow's live stream. I think I talked about this. Tomorrow's live stream, I'm announcing a huge announcement about the Hunted One Shot. Stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to showcase the monster stat blocks for the first time. You're going to see the monster stat blocks. So, and now we get into the showcases. Oh, I'm excited for this. We got 62 minutes left. Well, I'm going to be able to show you guys all the stuff. So Drake DePrick, congrats, coach. I'm happy to be a part of this historical moment, but I got to go now. It's 5 a.m. over here. Good night, Drake DePrick. Oh, it's 5 a.m. So you gotta go other places. Torx was worried sick when I woke up this morning thinking I missed the chance to back the Kickstarter. Was so relieved there's still time. Whew, great work, man. Thank you for the hard work. Torx, I love this. I don't love that you're stressed out, Torx, but I love the thought that just somebody was like, no, oh, sweet, got it. Whew, like that's cool that there's that much excitement for DC20. So I appreciate you for that. And then Roma, oh my gosh, what's happening, y'all? That feeling when the number of pledge backers overtakes the initial pledge goal. Roma, I never realized that. Look at this. Look, the pledge, the goal was $20,000, but we have 20,000 backers. We have 20,000 humans. Roma, thank you for that. I did not make that connection. That is so cool. It's funny. Wow. Okay, so before the dice showcase, I'm gonna try and get caught up on some super chats here. So moderators, make sure y'all are marking these super chats with the hearts, so I know which ones I have or have not read. So I'm gonna scroll back here, and that is all tonight. So Joe Alfred Miller, I got you on Alfred Miller. Thank you, Alfred, again. Jordan Carr, hey coach, just started my DC20 campaign with my homies last night. Thank you so much, man. Congrats. That still is so wild to hear. People are starting campaigns with DC20. I can't wait for like next week to come back in here and like make some subclass. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get 0.9 cranking for you guys. Let's go. And then Silver Skull added 4 combat trackers to my deluxe set. Nice. The add-ons on the add-ons. That is awesome. Thank you, Silver Skull. And then Claudio, how many hours of sleep are you getting tonight? I tell you maybe yawn. Tonight I'll probably get 4 or 5 again. I have to work out in the morning because I'm putting my health back on the radar of priorities that I have not had be on the radar of priorities, as a lot of y'all know. I've been, so I should be taking better care of myself, and I know you guys, I feel the love from you guys always telling me. And the hydration checks, okay, I got you. So I'm gonna go work out tomorrow. I'm gonna get more consistent with that. I'm gonna really try and like put my health first, get back into shape. If y'all don't know, I think I've told this to my patrons, but I used to coach pole vaulting. I coached pole vaulting, and if you go back and look at my early videos when I was still a pole vault coach, I was pretty thin. I was like 195, 200, and now I'm like 260. So the YouTube life, the dad life, the no longer coaching pole vaulting life has had its wear on me. So I need to get my health back in shape so I can have a long, healthy life with the boys, the family, all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely gonna be dad bod for sure. Definitely gonna be prioritizing that. So yeah, tomorrow morning I have to go work out. So tonight after the stream, and I dive down from that, and I go to sleep and wake up. Yeah, I'll probably get maybe 4 or 5, hours of sleep. I got you. And then Rex Room was trying to think about a penguin ancestry would be, and I realized my brain went, puffins. Oh my gosh, puffins. My mind, Rex Room, goes to emperor penguins. That's why my mind goes to is an emperor penguin. Mr. Fish, DC, can't stay up tonight, but wanted to send the love and respect for everything you're accomplishing. I appreciate that, Mr. Fish. The Ant, can we put the super chats to Penguin Born? Specifically the super chats just go to Penguin Borns only. Heck yeah. Adventure Studio. Oh, Avenue Studios is another dare I say DC20 YouTuber? No, they're another YouTuber that does some stuff, and I crashed the stream they were doing talking about DC20, so that was super fun. Coach, congrats and so stoked for the VTT because we run some DC20 games in Foundry. Can't wait, it's so happy for you. Well, you just buckle up at Avenue Studios. You're about to see some Foundry. Nick just super chatted, didn't even say anything. Thank you, Nick. Silver Skull says hydrate. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. That is the one way. You can definitely get that hydration in there. And then Gromit just super chat, didn't even say nothing. Happy Canada Day, Coach. Congrats on the success. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate that. And I'm almost caught up on Super Chats enough to where I feel good about going back into the showcase here. Koi the Goblin Bard, we need Goblin Penguin hybrid bards. Wow. Goblin Penguin hybrid bards. That's a doozy right there. I can see that. I can see that. Like a penguin with a bunch of teeth. A penguin with a bunch of teeth that's a bard. What kind of bard is that? What do they do? Ribbon dancer bard? I don't know. That's wild. Kaizo, congrats on the Kickstarter. You and the rest of the team have put so much love and hard work into this. It's been a wild month. So here's to the years of DC20 content to come. Oh yeah. The future is bright. The future is bright. I will say that. Oren, congrats, coach. As a fellow ADHDer and high school teacher, it's amazing to see your success in this. It brings me hope that I can achieve great things too. Yeah, my students would know that I had some ADHD stuff, and if they talked about TTRPGs, World of Warcraft, anything nerd or fantasy, Game of Thrones or Dragon Ball Z or Avatar, anything like that related, or pole vaulting. They could derail the whole lesson for the day. So I don't know if they learned anything. I'm just kidding. Peter, what's up, Peter? Is it possible to add add-ons of digital art to is it possible to add add-ons like digital of art to the PDF? Peter, you can talk to me about that through Patreon, and we can work that out. But but in general, on the Kickstarter, you can do that. You can add on the $30 if you manage your pledge right now. You can add that on there right now for sure. And Trothgard, this is amazing. Elite campaign. I'm excited by the work you and your team do. Became a patron earlier today. Start giving to the magazine. Congrats on over 2 million. Much love to you, Coach. Trothgard, thank you, Trothgard. That's super awesome. The insurgence of patrons has been absolutely insane, and that's the double dip here. Because if this is insane, the Kickstarter goal is insane, right? That is a lump sum of money that I'm going to be able to just do stuff with, right? But the caveat to that is it would be irresponsible for me to do certain things. You know, like if somebody like gets into the NBA and you hear all these like celebrities and they buy a boat and they buy a huge house and they buy all these things, but then they have like their life, like the cost of their monthly living goes up a whole bunch and then they run out of it. I want to be responsible and have DC20 be good for the long term. So this Kickstarter is going to go towards big, huge one-time purchases things, but I can't do things like hire on people and bring on extra people to the team with that money, because then that's irresponsible. Because if I do hire somebody with Kickstarter money and then it runs out and like, oh, sorry, I know you quit your job to come work for me, but only lasted 2 years, ran out, sorry. Go back to, that sucks. So the monthly income is from the Patreon situation is what is able to do next level stuff, and we'll talk about some of those moves we can be making, right? And then Ty Loon says, "Fine steed, giant penguin." ×2 speed modifier while on ice and prone. If you are prone and on ice, you gain the belly slide feature, and you can oh my god, we're almost at 1,000 viewers, y'all. We're almost at 1,000 viewers. That's never, oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, anyway, so now I think it's time, y'all. I think it's time to get into we're gonna super chats, grab them again, make sure we're marking which ones I have or have not done and all that kind of stuff, right? So I've done all these. Okay, Drake, okay. So I'm back to caught up in some way. So catch those super chats. I will answer every super chat. But now I'm gonna go back to the showcase. So here is the showcase. Where am I at? Right here. All right, so let me bring this up. I'm gonna bring it. Actually, I can bring the questions up over here. That'd be nice if I just had those questions there. Okay. So check this out. The first showcase here. Here we go. First showcase here is describe. Check this out. In fact, I'm going to turn off. I don't need that on right now. So this is describe. Describe, you guys came in early. They messaged me. We talked, went back and forth on some stuff. Super great guy that runs this whole thing. And describe used to just be like flavor text. I did ad spots like years ago for describe, and that's what they were. They had a bunch of flavor text, right? So that was just super cool, and it was useful, and you could look up stuff, and it would help you describe, right? But they have added something called Opus. If y'all haven't heard of this, I was geeking out, and the only reason that I did this did this with them, they were part of the also part of the whole virtual tabletop bundle at 2.1 million stretch goal, Every single Kickstarter backer gets a 90-day free subscription to literally everything they have. Absolutely everything. You get to play around with it, see if you like it, all that stuff. 90 days, right? So the crazy thing that this does, this solves a problem that I have always had, right? And they don't know I'm even talking about this right now. Describe doesn't know. None of these companies, none of these people that did these integrations with the Kickstarter, none of them know that I'm going through this little showcase right now. I just appreciate all of them. They also, I did a whole bunch of work to, try and wrangle this whole thing together, but they also did a whole bunch of work. They responded to emails quickly. They over the weekend did a whole bunch of stuff. So they've been very generous as well to make this happen too. So I'm also only working with people that I felt a connection to. Maybe sounds a bit too sappy, but super cool. So check this out. What you're going to be able to do is you're going to truly be able to be a DM DJ, right? You're going to be able to make collections and playlists with fantasy based things. How I do my games, how I do this is I go to YouTube, I find a playlist, and then I play it, and that's it. And I have like the different ones that I go between. This is that, but like times 10 in a fantasy world. So you're going to be able to find soundscapes, and you're going to be able to search through all the different things that you have. So if you want to go, you're going to have a cave. I'm in a cave, right? And so it has all these different caves of booming waves, caves of crashed waves, a campfire cave, cave in a lost temple. And there's all these different sorts of caves, and you can be as specific as you want. It has the tags off to the side. You'll be able to make your own playlist from these things and play them right here. You have ambiance only, you have music only. So it's just music. It's not like cave sounds. It's music that would fit a cave sound. You know what I'm saying? So based on the vibe that you want for your table, some people play only ambiance, some people with music, some people with both. Whatever, right? So this is super huge to be able to build. They're also making a DC20 specific that they're going to make their own music that I'm going to be able to help them compose, and we're going to make a playlist of a DC20 themed playlist. It's going to be called DC20. It's a playlist that's going to be on the Opus for you guys, and you're all going to get that. They're going to make this thing right here. If y'all haven't seen this before, if you know what this looks like, right? This thing. They're making a soundtrack for that. They're making us custom music to be able to have like whatever the heck it's gonna be. It's probably not gonna be that, but you get the idea, right? I also think this is the part where I don't know. I also think you can stream this and bring in your people and you can bring your players into Opus, and they can listen to what you're doing across the world. Like, get out of here. That's exactly what I've always been wanting, right? Is to be able to have like, oh yeah, join this, or I'm stuck in doing this. Okay, I'll play this song. No, send them a link. You add them in here, and you'll be able to play, and they all hear it from their computers. Like, it's crazy. They can independently change their music. You can change it. I just think this is awesome. It gets me super excited, right? So I love this, being able to give this to you guys. This is something I'm going to use, so I always want to try and give you guys something that I'm going to use, right? Will there be 20 tracks for DC20? Crack a day. I might have to get them up to 20 tracks. We'll see about that. I think that's probably too many. I don't think I need 20 tracks, right? So yeah, I blinked out when you clicked describe. What? He said, Benjo, are you okay? So this is describe. It's super cool. This is specifically Opus, by the way, as far as what that's called. But you're going to be able to do so many cool things here. There's sound effects. There's sound effects for, like, you cast fireballs and you cast magic and stuff. You can play sound effects as the DM or as the player. Like, it's just, it's so cool. It's so cool. So that's one thing. Boom, there's that one. Next up. Oh, are you ready for this? Next up is the Alchemy Showcase. Check this out. Check this out. If y'all don't know what alchemy is, check it out.
Welcome
can y'all hear this?
Alchemy RPG. Create interactive scenes and experience gameplay in an intuitive storytelling environment.
Initiative, the encounter tracker right here.
And experience
this, just to show y'all, I'm not trying to ruin the vibe here, but you can set a background. It's like a living background too. There's a whole bunch of different ones. You can choose your own, and they have it's just so clean, y'all. Like, isn't the interface on this look like it's like a video game? You know what I'm saying?
Gameplay in an intuitive storytelling environment, meticulously designed to amplify cinematic immersion within the theater of the mind.
Cast a spell by clicking it right there. Gosh. world building.
Craft
campaign,
your worlds beyond words.
Right, and then check this out too.
Yourself.
And this is also what it looks like here. In another different person, we have all the people over here, and they also have. Let me fast forward to the map, and they can get here. They can drop you into a map. Yeah, so there's your map, and you have the little tokens you can move around. It's all integrated into this look. There's different scenes. They have scenes you can kind of shift back and forth between. If you go to different spots, you can change what those look like. There's your battle maps, all that stuff, characters, all there. There's your character sheet, and we're gonna be able to customize that for what DC20's character sheet looks like. And then give me a battle here. Oh, I think I pulled that up over here. And there's the catalog of all the different stuff they have, right? But then look, battle maps, and there's another little scene here. You can see the roles there, what they come from. All the roles can be automated right there off to the side. And then they can go into where's the combat? There we go. Yeah, so there's your battle map. You have your little tokens that pop up. The GM layer versus it's a full blown VTT in that regard. So super cool, super cool. Conroe, Texas. What's up, James? So yeah, Alchemy is something I remember when they launched their Kickstarter. I remember that. So that was that's super cool. It just looks so clean, so professional. It looks stunning, right? And I think let me go back here. If we look at their own, let me mute this now. But if we look at this, yeah, you can stream, and y'all might see me doing this with some fellow YouTubers. But check it out. What I'll be able to do. I did not know this until I talked with them about it. I will be able to get other YouTubers, bring them on, and play and send out a link on Discord or something, and y'all can jump into this VTT and watch it, and y'all can go around the map, y'all can look at the character sheet, and y'all can like literally be in the game, messing with all the stuff and looking at their character sheets, looking at this, looking at the map, flipping around. It's so cool. It's literally like Twitch, but for TTRPGs. You know, like Twitch streaming? It's like that, but for TTRPGs. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. And the crazy part is, you guys get this for free. What? You know what I'm saying? $95 tier backers and above get it for free. Every other backer gets it for 50% off. So like, that's nuts. You know what I'm saying? That's nuts. It's free for me. I see you, Captain. So yeah, if y'all have never played this before, play around, just go nuts, right? Go nuts. And speaking of nuts, the next up here is Foundry. So I think Foundry now, I think I need to put myself over. Oh, no. I just messed that whole thing up. There we go. All right. Foundry, I think I need to put myself over here. But this, guys, this is made in-house. We have a badass small, everything. The team I have here is a small but badass team. The digital dev team has came on, and they do a bunch of stuff. They are working on a digital character creator. It is a matter of weeks, if not month or away, and it's going to be out. That's going to be super cool. I'm not putting a timeline on that. It's going to be ready when it's ready. I don't want to have them rush around and get a whole bunch all stressed out and stuff. It's really close though. Our digital character creator and our character sheet, the digital character sheet rules companion, that is getting close to release, and they've been working on that. But Patrick, shout out to Patrick, has been working on the Foundry integration. And Patrick, who's part of our team, we are partnering with Bailey Wiki. If you don't know who Bailey Wiki is, check him out on YouTube. He literally does nothing but Foundry stuff. And he has a whole team, and him and his team, plus Patrick from my team, and whatever other members of my team want to also join in on that, are going to dive into this. But Patrick has already done all this work. So check this out. This is Foundry on DC20 in Foundry. Right now, this is what it looks like right now. This is not like some sort of mock-up footage. This is literally Patrick. I said, hey, Patrick, look at that. Stop. Look at it. Go back. Hold up. See what I'm saying? Look at this. Right now, this is what it looks like right now. Now, obviously, things are going to change. We'll have some other graphics and stuff. There will be zero use of AI art and all that stuff. This is just stand-ins. So this is just Patrick on his own personal thing doing stuff. Another full disclaimer. Zero AI art will be used on anything at all, ever, anything at all, ever, nothing, right? So just full disclaimer there. So I'm sure some of these have to be some sorts of AI just as placeholders for Patrick himself as he was alone doing this by himself. Anything published, zero AI. Again, we're going to double down on that. So anyway, you're going to have your character, your physical, mystical, physical, heavy, brutal, all the stuff, movement speed, all the things, action points. You're right here. You got your stamina, health, mana, name. All these things can be shifted around and changed, but dear gosh, look at this, right? You got all the different things you're popping around. 1K viewers already. Let's go. So yeah, and a lot of purple. You know, gotta love the purple. I think that's going to change. I think that's not going to change. So, but this is what it looks like right now. This is what it looks like right now. So while we're showing this, Foundry is so Alchemy. If you didn't know about this, Alchemy and Foundry, they're not working together. But the opportunity for you guys is the same. On both Alchemy and Foundry, the 0.8 version of the game will be available for free to the entire world. But wait, it gets better for backers. And the adventure, the starter one shot, The Hunted, is going to be available on Alchemy and Foundry for the entire world for free to be able to just get people to kind of say, hey, check it out, come check it, see what's going on. And all Kickstarter backers at the $95 tier and above, and yes, it has to do with the tier, not how much you back. It's the $95 tier and above. Get all of this for free. All of it, not just all. You get the core rules, you get the monster collection, you get the monster starter pack, you get the magic items, you get the advanced gameplay guide, you get the starter adventure. The starter adventure, Curse of Wolf's Peak, is going to be also in here for free, right? Absolutely wild. Roma gifting 10 memberships. Thank you again, Roma. Let's go. But look at this. You got all the stuff, right? I mean, you got all the stuff. He's clicking around. You got the spells, they're rolling it, all that kind of stuff. You got a 32 spell check there. Whoa, hello. And yeah, there you go. Martial mastery, spellcasting mastery. Look at all this stuff. You got some wild forms. You're dragging and dropping wild form in there from the druid. Oh my god, all color coded. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's all color coded based. Oh, get out of here. It looks so good. Some of this stuff I'm seeing, some of these elements I'm seeing for the first time, because he put this whole thing together today, and I was like, oh, thanks, man. And I hadn't seen the whole thing. Some of these I have seen, but man, this looks so cool. And look, there's your action points, and he's just filling them up. Replace into your turn. Boom, bang. There you go. What? Are you kidding me? Isn't that nuts? So yeah, that's just so freaking cool, right? We got 40 minutes. I gotta keep rocking through here before we get to the end here. So here we go. Alexander Ford, the early bird backer, was access to the DC20 digital character creator. The DC20 digital character creator is a thing we make, and the early bird backer was to get early access to that. That's ultimately the true early bird backer reward. That was what it was. And then right before we launched, I was like, you know what? I'm also going to throw in these 3 PDFs. And it was the the Magic Item Collection, One Shot Collection, and Advanced Gameplay Guide. So those are all free PDFs, right? So those are early bird backers. That has nothing to do with all the VTT stuff, because all the VTT stuff is tied to the $95 tier and above. That was a big thing I had to clear up as well. I had a whole post that I made on that in the Kickstarter updates. So check that out. All right. So, and then what else we got here? What's up next? Next showcase is Demiplane, y'all. Let's showcase some Demiplane. So if you are not aware, right? And yes, Life with Claire does $5 Patreon allow access to DC20 magazine. Yes. The the entry level tier to Patreon is the $5 tier, and that's where the DC20 magazine is. So bang, boom, you got it. And then thank you, the Ant. Appreciate that. Oh my God, there's been so many. I just have a constant stream of like bling, bling, blong, bloom in my ear. That is nuts, guys. Thank you for the super chats. I will read them, I promise. But I gotta get through all the rest of the showcase stuff. So now here's how this goes. Demiplane. If you guys don't know what Demiplane is, freaking buckle up, y'all. Cause get ready, because it's about to be crazy here, y'all. Demiplane is the #1 digital character creator. That's insane. They've also merged with Roll20, and they've merged with Drive-Thru RPG. That's one massive thing now. So the possibilities of what they're going to be able to do, whoo-hoo, right? And then AI does. Oh yeah. I agree, Gage. That AI art. There will be no AI art in anything that we do ever. Demiplane, the digital character creator they have is the most powerful and beautiful digital character creator that there is. It's insane. Absolutely insane. That's what they do. So without further ado, check this out, right? Let me throw myself, I'm gonna keep myself up in this corner. All right, so this is Demiplane. You're gonna be able to go through, and there's all these different types of stuff that you're gonna be able to go around and click and explore all these different game systems. And guess what? DC20 is gonna be one of them. So if you go to characters here, you're gonna be able to take the, which kind of character, what kind of character do you wanna make? Oh, we can go click all these different things. We have all these different things in here. And yes, that's right. DC20 is going to be alongside Pathfinder, Daggerheart, and all the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to click on Pathfinder right now, just because, and we're going to create a character. So this is in Demiplane, right? And this is also, I want you to imagine, we're going to role play right now. I want you to imagine that we're in DC20 right now. So right now, yes, we're in a Pathfinder character builder, and Pathfinder is more crunchy and complicated than DC20 and all that kind of stuff. So if they can do this for Pathfinder, oh my gosh, they're going to be able to do this for DC20. Also, to make sure that y'all see this beforehand, Demiplane is releasing a free version of this, the 0.8. You're going to be able to make a free version of this. You're going to be able to make characters levels 1 and 2 on DC20. Levels 1 and 2 of DC20 you're going to be able to make on Demiplane for free. And then if you want to do levels 3 and above and all the extra stuff and all the stuff, that's where the 50% discount comes in, and you're going to all backers get a 50% discount on all the unlocks. So check this out. So, okay, cool. You have different little portraits, and you can pick the little portrait for what your character is. You know, I want to do this little fox person. That seems cool. I'm gonna do a fox person. Cool. So now, show legacy, and I'm just say begin, right? So now, all right, I get to pick what I want. Let's see. I want a dwarf. Oh, I could be a dwarf. Oh, I could be an elf. Look at this. Imagine the character art, the DC20 character art. Imagine the goblins that I showed y'all the other day. Imagine all the ancestries available eventually. And then you can do unlocks, and you unlock something else on Demiplane. You're going to add more and all this kind of stuff. You're going to be able to pick, you know what? I want to be a rat folk, right? I want to be a rat folk. I know I picked the, I have to unlock it. Okay, sorry. We'll go back. So we'll do an elf. Look at this. So I have an elf. Okay, cool. And it shows all the stuff. It shows all their abilities. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it almost feels like you're kind of playing a video game just a little bit. Select elf. Cool. Now I have an elf. And then, all right, heritages. What kind of things do you want? Where do you want to put your points? What kind of bonuses are you getting? Oh my gosh, it's literally holding your hand and building it for you. I want to do elf heritages. I can pick one. I can go in here and I can pick one. Let's see. I want to do Arctic elf. There we go. It tells me what it is. Select it. Oh my gosh, I picked Arctic elf. It's so easy. And then now y'all are saying, I see you swordplay sorcery. What? Imagine building a penguin born in Demiplane. It would be a beautiful experience. Oh man, Justin upgraded from 65 to 145. Love all you do for us. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. And yeah, this Demiplane thing is gonna be awesome, guys. I mean, just look at this. And if I'm trying to jump around, you can go to class. There's the new commander. I'm in a command. It tells you what it does, tells you the basics, tells you all the stuff, the initial proficiencies, tells you all the things you got going on. You're like, heck yeah, let's select commander. I'm a commander now. Boom. And it's gonna build you a character sheet, right? And then it's going to literally build you a character sheet based on the things you pick and choose. It does all the math for you. It fills it all out. And boom, there you go. It would instantly generate you a character when you just ask a simple survey, beautifully laid out with art and buttons and all that kind of stuff. Get out of here. Thank you, Al-Murray, for the hydration check. So yeah, the coolest thing that I'm excited about Demiplane is you can do this in person too. I guarantee you, one of my players that sits right there, they're gonna be using Demiplane because they're gonna have their iPad up and they're gonna have Demiplane, and that's gonna be how they have their stuff. So super cool, super cool there. And then now, oh yeah, this is what's up next. What's up? Is this here? Yeah, and yeah. So a lot of people were just talking about it. I saw in the two different comments that talked about this is the DC20 magazine. This is the first issue of the DC20 magazine, and it's the Scion class and the Cyborn ancestry. And this is kind of just a little basically how it looks up. It's got a little write-up for the welcome to the magazine, a little talk about what it's talking about. It's got the contents. The first issue of the DC20 magazine is pretty simple. It's the Scion class, a completely reworked 0.8 version of the Scion class, and the Cyborn ancestry. One of the players at my table that sits over here on this side is playing a Cyborn/human, which is a human who doesn't know they actually have Cyborn heritage with them. So, careful. But yeah, so that's super exciting. And they're going to start off small. And they're going to get bigger over time. But I want to focus on the development of DC20, the actual core game. So these DC20 magazines are going to be really cool sneak peeks to future content. The first place that you'll see something like an Artificer or something like little sneak peek magic items, monsters that kind of come out like, oh, check it out. Here. It's going to be a nice little funnel for me to be able to send out monthly content type stuff. So super, super easy there, right? Wait, Jason96, are you telling me that you think this person's hand is AI art drawn? Well, first of all, but maybe you're joking, actually, Jason. Maybe you're joking. I think you're joking because there's 3 fingers, but they have 3 fingers. And they also have 3 toes. Technically, you can't see that on the picture there. But anyway, I think you're joking. But I have this is Lorenzo Papazzoni, who sends me sketches across the way on everything and makes the little tweaks and changes. And the amount of changes have gone into the Cyborg's face is insane. So there's that. Cool. So, but yeah, this is what it looks like. And there's a Scion. There's a little table. So there you go. So that is the Scion showcase. And then now this is, oh, no. Yeah, I'll go ahead and showcase this too. Why not? This is the Hunted DC20 playtest adventure. This is the one shot. You got the whole table of contents. It's all been reworked, guys. If you guys ran this, if you had during the playtest, during the alpha playtest, this was available during the alpha playtest. From top to bottom, it's been reworked. The entire team was all over this thing. The monsters have been reworked. The stat blocks have been reworked. And there's actual stat blocks in here now. The entire thing is that Frankie drew this cover here as well. And Frankie is a human being. There you go. So then, oh, Jason. Okay, cool, Jason. I was like, oh, bro, Jason. And like, especially when somebody's name who I recognize was like, you think it's AI, bro? I was like, oh, no, bro, no, come on. All right, you got me, bro. You got me, Jason. So heck yeah. And then, so yeah, there's that. And then, you know what? And we also have this form fillable sheet here. And maybe I want to talk about, maybe I want to go to the rival combat. And I want to click here and it takes me to the rival combat. And maybe I want to zoom in and not to showcase too much. Maybe I want to scroll down just a little bit and let you, ooh, there's the top of the monster stat block. There's the very, very tip top of the monster stat block. There's the top of the monster stat block. You got the HP right here, nice and big, easy for you to see. Physical defense with its heavy and brutals. Mental defense with its heavy and brutal. Mystical defense with its heavy and brutals. Damage reductions for both. All clean it right there. And right next to the health and defenses is the resistances. All in one band that you can, only thing you have to look at. So it's super clean right there. All the little information and tags and all that kind of stuff. So that Dragon Horde, I'm sorry, all you're gonna get is just the tip there for that. Because tomorrow, stay tuned for tomorrow. I gotta save something for tomorrow, guys. Right? Jake the Beast. I'm sorry for. Oh, I just showed the map. Oh, I'm showing too much. Oh God, abort. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so what I do want to do is do the do. I'm gonna go to the beta and I'm gonna pull up the monster starter pack. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go back to it. So the monster starter pack. This is the monster starter pack. This is the beta version of the monster starter pack. It's not 100% done. We still have some things to add in here and some other stuff to type. But yeah, this is the basics of monster building. We got the whole thing. We have all the different tables that are going on for helping you build the monsters, different features and stuff of how to do the dang thing, you know what I'm saying? And then there's also monster stat box as well, different features all organized and laid out. So yeah, lots of stuff there. Monster showcase. And then the beta 0.8 is that the last one here? Yeah. And then this is the current version. And yes, you're right, the PDF is now has the actual cover. It doesn't say core rules like it will in the future, but this is the current version of the beta. It's beta 0.8.4. So it's going through some of it. It's all we gotta finish up some things. There's still a couple of errors in different places. But yeah, this is the full beta 0.8 right here. And then I also would say if we go to classes here and jump to classes. This is a good example of like the barbarian. Like right now, this text should be left aligned, and right now it's middle aligned. So we have to fix some things like that, right? But yeah, so all of that's looking great, and this is all coming together. And then there's the Spellblades in here too. Spellblades in there too. But I just did a video on that, so you guys, you don't need to see that. We just did the video on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then, okay, cool. All right. So they shout, okay. And then we got showcase, monster showcase. And then, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. My wife, chatted as a member, who was gifted by one of you guys, gave my own wife, a membership to the channel. And my wife says, your Kickstarter is almost officially $2 million more than Alexander's Almanac of all things. If y'all didn't know, this book right here behind me, this book right here is sitting on the shelf right there. That Kickstarter blew my mind. Changed, I made the leap to go to full time and all this kind of stuff. It was crazy. Oh my gosh, it was nuts. I only had 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I didn't know blah, 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 and it did $250,000, $250,000. It was nuts, insane. So yeah, it's a pretty kind of crazy reality there. Whenever this Kickstarter is about to do 2 million more than that Kickstarter, and that was nuts. So yep, there you go. So there we go. So now. Oh yes, Johnny Bex. Yes, the dragon lore in DC20 is different. It's not going to be. I am not a fan of chromatics and metallics and the stereotypes that they get both locked into. Evil, good. Metallic dragons are good. Chromatic dragons are bad. Get out of here. And there's like power. No, I could go on a whole rant about dragons. So no, we're gonna have freaking awesome dragons. Just stay tuned. But anyway, so there's that. And then now comes the shout outs. So here we go. We got 26 minutes before the Kickstarter ends. I want to do some shout outs. Here's how the rest of the stream is going to go. I showed all a whole bunch of stuff. Here's how this whole thing's going to play out. I got some shout outs to do. Hugely important to me to do these shout outs. And then after the shout outs are done, I'm going to get caught up in all the super chats and get y'all answer all those questions. And then we'll see whenever the Kickstarter ends, right? And when the Kickstarter ends, it'll end. We'll have a whole thing. It'll be done. I'll show. We'll see. I don't even remember what it looks like to end a Kickstarter campaign. I don't know, but I'll show you guys the whole process. And then after that, I'm going to do. As soon as that's done, I'm doing the giveaway. Right then. So in 26 minutes, I'm doing the giveaway. And then after the giveaway is done, I'm going to answer all the rest of super chats. So heck yeah. And then Jody, Christopher, Jody, Kriv Havoc. Oh, you wrote it out for me. Krivolavec. That's actually way better than what I was saying. I was saying Havoc. Krivolavec. 20. Thank you for the specifics there. I need that. Let's go. 25 minutes left. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So then stance on third-party content creators for DC20. Bacon Laser. What a great name. And an icon is a literal bacon laser. Wow. We're under the ORC license, so third-party content creators. Come on in, baby. Give me a hug. I can't wait to meet a third-party content creator for DC20 in real life and give him a big hug and be like, man, I freaking hope you kill it, dude. Let's go. I can't wait. So yeah, I'm going to support the hell out of third-party content creators. Get out of here. I literally just was one before this whole thing. And I guess right now I'm a first-party content creator, which sounds weird, right? So anyway, here's the shout outs. So the first shout out, I'm going to try not to get too emotional here. It does help that I filmed the thank you video earlier today. So that is when I got super emotional. So it's going to be a second round here. So hopefully it's a little bit more contained, but we'll see. And then, oh my gosh, Eddie Blanton, you're on one of the top of the ones on this list, bro. It's a Kusarigama. If you don't know what that is, a kusarigama is a certain kind of weapon that's like a stick with a little sickle on the end of it. And we were given we have some fun in our beta developments when we were reworking the weapon system. And every once in a while, when somebody said an idea that we didn't like, we was like kusarigama, and we just would yell that weapon name because you can say it as fast as we could. Kusarigama. So yeah, there's where that came from. And I need a hydration check. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right. All right. So then, let's go into the shout out. So the first person I got a shout out and this is no contest here, no surprise, no spoiler, whatever, is my wife. And it's ironic that you just super chatted just now, but yeah, I gotta thank my wife, y'all. I literally, oh, dang, already. Oh, I shouldn't have started with her. I literally couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without her. And there's all that, and that's very basic to say that. Oh, I couldn't do it without her. You know, you can say it all the time, but there's a certain amount of sacrifices that come with doing this, and being able to create and start a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers and no social media base whatsoever, and turn that into a full-time job, and then launch a tabletop roleplay game system. It takes a lot of sacrifice, to say the least. And it's not just my sacrifice of hours of sleep lost and my own physical health of gaining weight and prioritizing here and staying up, and sometimes spending days not sleeping and all this type of stuff. There's also like that. My sacrifice is visible to everyone. Y'all can even see me get tired. Y'all can see the amount of work that I'm doing and the amount of time that it takes, and then understand, like, man, this guy's going a lot crazy. But my wife, her name's Sarah, but Sarah is the one that has to deal with that as a husband who is a robot sometimes, or stressed out wildly sometimes and not present, or I'm worried about this, that, or the other, and I have to, I gotta send out this, and the PDF's not ready yet, and then Mark messages me because the PDF needs my feedback, and I need to give feedback, but we're at dinner, and I have to be able to, but then I shouldn't have and that's been 5 years of the hustle and grind that has been this, because I was never okay. I was never in a spot where I could be like, oh yeah, things are fine. And the only window where we almost had a shot at that was right after Al Kenner's Almanac just went full time. Things are looking good. OGL, 3 months into me going full time. Not good anymore. And we had that time had one kid, and we were pregnant with our second kid. So the version of me the version of me that she had to deal with was not my best self, husband wise. I had to do, and then we got kids, we got 1-year-old, 4-year-old. They don't know what kind of stuff. They don't know they don't know what sacrifice is in that capacity. So you do the best you can for your kids. And if there's anyone that has gotten the short end of the stick in that way, it's her. And I hate that. But we did it, right? And when I say we in that regard, I'm talking about me and her. We did it. We made it through that. And it's been rough. And yeah. So that is the first person I have to shout out, because there's been times where she takes on this or that, or I don't have this, or she takes on that, or I get to do work another 30 minutes, or I'm late coming to here, or I'm not there. And now I'm going to be able to just be a better man, be a better husband, father, all that stuff, because I don't have to have the overbearing weight of, hey, do I still have a job that can pay the bills? Is this still possible? Is that because yeah, that is now that's now no longer in question. I don't feel that pressure anymore, because now I can truly just make DC20 the game that I love, the game that you guys love, and I can make it not from a place of fear and anxiety, but from a place of excitement, and not having to have all of that happen. So that might be there's a bit of there's some personal stuff there, but that is her shout out. So yeah, we did it, babe. And thank you for putting up with me and all of that. As she, trust me, if anybody's telling me that I need to drink more water, get sleep, and all that kind of stuff, it's been her. So she's been looking out for me this whole time. And there's that. So there's her shouts. Thanks for all the purple hearts in the chat for her, y'all. Appreciate that. And then yeah, hydration check, because there we go. Support from home is so important, for sure. So there's that. And then There's friends and family. There's my friends and family who I am not a very big people person. I'm a homebody. You'd be shocked to maybe hear this, but I'm a wild introvert. I am a huge introvert. So if my wife gets the short end of the stick and I'm not able to be there and hang out, I haven't hung out with my friends really ever. I just don't. And I'm a terrible friend for that regard because I just don't essentially have time. The only friends that I really do get to see are if we're doing like things on the weekend as a family with our kids. So there's that. Or if we are playing DC20. So yeah, I've been a terrible friend also. So I'm just going to be a better person after this too. So thank you guys for letting me be a better person. Yeah. Oh, Henry, brother, thanks for sharing. Time to rest. Oh, that seems like such a wise... see, that hit me too. Time to rest. Wow, that's just, I don't know, that little bit of that right there hit me too. Whew. Thank you for that. So yeah, my friends and family, I've always been the wild, weird nerd. I've been the weird, semi-autistic tendency, hyper-focused, like, oh, I just only do this thing, and I only want to talk about this one thing, and I have a bit of weird, different social things, and my friends have put up with that, and indulged me in talking about this game I'm making, or whatever, or maybe even played it with me. So thank y'all for that. And then my TTRPG group, thanks for letting me be a wild homebrew dungeon master who threw homebrew rules at y'all the first session I ever dungeon mastered. I literally played 3 sessions of D&D 5th edition. I played 3 sessions and I was like, okay, let me be the DM. Let me be the okay. I see it. I got enough. Okay, cool. All right. I start a campaign. I'm going to start a campaign, and I started a campaign, and I had homebrew rules right off the bat, so I could tell stories about that. But I've been homebrewing since my feet hit the ground, and then now here we are with a whole new system. So. Thanks for being a part of that wild ride through all the ups and downs of some of those early terrible homebrews. If you remember the hex crawl system, that was my worst early homebrew. And then we shift over to the team, right? The team, my team. I am so blessed. And I'm specifically using that word. People use that word all the time too. Oh, I feel so blessed. I feel so, but like that, this is the only time I'm using it. I am so lucky to have this team. I created a YouTube channel, had some cool homebrew ideas, and then people were like, you know what? I want to volunteer my time for free and help you do the thing that you're doing because I like what you're doing. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? People just donate their time to the things that I'm doing. And that is so crazy, especially early on, whenever there was $0 at all ever. No patrons, no views, the channel wasn't even monetized. People coming in, helping out. So it's been crazy, that journey. And I so look forward to now that we can be successful, even at just the company level, so that my team can finally also get that level of success. Now, over time it's evolved so that, it's like some people are just straight up volunteers. Some people have we have some sort of pay structure, and there's a business there. There's a little bit of something going on there. We were figuring it out. But now we're going to be able to do something. I'm going to be able to truly give back in that regard, not just to the community with giving cool stuff and rewards and access and things and more stuff we can make for you guys, but the actual team that's doing it is going to be able to be taken care of more. So that's super exciting for me. And I'm very excited for that. So now specific people of the team is one of the people, Eddie Blanton in the chat right here, Purius. I first found him and met him through, he created a healing cantrip in 5th edition, and I created a healing cantrip in 5th edition, and we had like a similar like vibe for our homebrew. I was like, dude, hey, this is awesome. And then we started talking, and then we started homebrewing together. And then fast forward, I was writing Alcander's Almanac, and then he would come in, and we worked on Alcander's Almanac together. And we have a super great dynamic. He's now the game design lead of the Dungeon Coach, the Dungeon Company, if you want to call it that. He's my right-hand man when it comes to that. There's been countless Discord calls making DC20 back when I had the game system built out enough to where you could kind of play it, and I was like, hey, Eddie, check this out. And we just talk about the rules from start to finish and bang ideas off of each other and all that kind of stuff. So that's been super crazy. And that was the early stages of DC20. Was literally just that. It's literally like 0.4, the first alpha launched. It was literally just that, right? And then Nexus enters the picture as the writing director of the Dungeon Company, and he completely ran and organized and took all of so many things off my plate to be able to take on the 5e playbooks that we did for Patreon. And he ran a writing team and all the stuff going on with it. And the writing team, shout out to the writing team. Where am I writing team at? Slit, AJ, KD&D, McPheen, DM Tippery, Cody, Blue Comet. This writing team who's been there from 5th edition and now are shifting over to DC20. They're getting ready to just think, oh, what can we write for DC20? What's going on here? So that's just a shout out to them across the 5e to DC20 transition of a writing team that was able to keep us afloat, to be able to keep things going and take things off my plate so that I could create DC20 while we're in the transition from 5th edition to DC20. So that was huge. Sky, my editing director and like workhorse, getting things done, goes and finds things out for me. There's so many. He's almost like a personal assistant in that way, like an executive assistant is what he also is on top of all of everything. To where if I need something, he'll just go get it done, or we organize this. Hey, get this, do this, and the amount of things he takes off my shoulders, it gives me so much more time as well. So huge props to Sky. And then Mark is the one that turns all these PDFs into these PDFs. Mark is called Intrepid on Adventuring or on Discord. I think he might have changed his name to Mark on there. But anyway, Mark is the one that lays out all these PDFs, makes them look the way they do. And we're actually also, sneak peek, we're going to be updating the way that these PDFs look as well and cleaning up some stuff based on some feedback and other things like that. So take that for what it is. And then when it comes to art, right? When it comes to art, I do want to give a little retroactive shout out here too. And a lot of you people in the community will know who this person is when I'm talking about it. But I want to give a shout out to Bug. If you guys know who Bug is, if y'all have been here any sort of time, you know who Bug is. Bug was my former art guy, right-hand man, as far as the art is concerned. Drew literally almost any sort of thing. The last Kickstarter was Bug. Huge shout out to Bug. And then the former art team from the back in the 5e days of Ava, Was, Tempest Rain. That little squad of artists got us through so many things early on. So that was absolutely huge. And Bug played a huge role in all things visual for the channel. Even Bug and Ava alone by themselves. I think one of the first things I asked Ava to do was, hey, can you make this more purple? And I sent Ava a picture and I was like, can you make it more purple? And then she sent it back to me. I was like, oh, thanks. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not tech savvy at all, especially when I first started. Get out of here. So yeah. And then, yeah, team odd for Bug. So yeah, Bug. And then, so the new people that have helped come in and pick up some of that art load and fill those big shoes that Bug had. Andrew Holcomb, if you guys haven't heard of that, he is the new guy that's kind of stepped in and tried to do some stuff. He's the one that's laid out all of these PDF covers that y'all are seeing, getting all the things in the right spots, the Scion cover, all the placements, and getting that cool, the Scion art, the DC20 magazine with he came up with that idea and he's doing a bunch of stuff with that, so that was awesome. Roma gifting 10 more memberships. God, there's so many freaking new members. I'm gonna come back to these super chats, y'all. I promise. I got 10 minutes to get through these. So huge props to Andrew Holcomb. Daryl Jones, if you look at the Kickstarter, Daryl Jones did that. Basically, I commissioned art from a bunch of different artists, about 12 different artists. They're also cited in the art credits now in the 0.8. And he took all that art and did a whole bunch of art himself. And if you look at the entire Kickstarter, he made every graphic image on there. Daryl Jones, Splattered Ink Games. He's been absolutely huge. He has clocked in at some weird, crazy times and hours. We will message each other when he's in the car driving here and there. He's been going all over the place, having curveballs thrown at him, and he's dealing with them all while dealing with the campaign. So huge props to Daryl for making the Kickstarter look as good as it has, right? And then Victor Navone, Victronicon, is the cover artist, the guy who drew the cover art of DC20, which he's been also an art person of the channel for a long time. Drew a bunch of stuff in Alexander's Almanac, even some stuff in playbooks and whatnot back in the day. And then Frankie draws. Also, you saw Frankie. I already gave you a shout out, Frankie, who drew a lot of the one-shot covers. And then Lorenzo Papazzoni is the one who's drawn. He's drawn about half the art in the entire DC20 is from Lorenzo. And that's been huge, and he's great. He's the one that draws all the character art and stuff like that. So that's been huge. And then there's the beta development team, because before it was just me and Purius in our little calls, and we were just making DC20, just the two of us, right? And then that was it. And then enter the beta development team. Some minds who came out of the woodworks and have shown themselves on Discord to just have some good ideas, crunch some numbers, have some outside of it, showcase gaps or showcase holes, or what if this way, what if that way. And so the beta development team is Jado, if you haven't seen these people on Discord, Jado, Mortal, Captain Manette, Silver, and Rules and Rulings, aka Dak. That is the beta development team, the people that are really clocking in some crazy hours. There was the class development tables. I could show you all some spreadsheets. I don't have them pulled up right now, and I'd have to go dig for them. There's some spreadsheets that were made for the character creation progression tables. There's the 0.8 update. Probably 150 hours logged into just that, just the spreadsheets and getting those numbers right. The amount of the game's math and how tight it is now, going from 0.6 to 0.7 was huge. And then going from 0.7 to 0.8 just keeps tightening it up, cleaning it up, balancing it up. Let's go. Heck yeah. Oh, and there's Daryl in the chat. Thanks for letting me join in this wild ride. It has been a wild ride, dude. Yeah. We had no idea. Daryl had no idea he was signing himself up for a $2 million Kickstarter to try and wrangle in here as all the different art assets he's made. Make sure we get that thank you image up. There you go, Daryl. Make sure we get that thank you image up. Y'all are going to see the thank you image because we got 6 minutes. So shout out to them. And then we have the beta review team. The beta review team are part of the beta development team. There's the beta development team, which is like rules. They're developing stuff and making ideas and pitches and proposals and all stuff. And the beta review team gives their sweeping opinions on, and whenever they can, they sweep in, give opinions, sweep out, all that kind of stuff. So Ralorus Maps is one of those guys. He also is the one that came up with some of the stuff and spearheaded a lot of things when it came around the action trackers and getting those commissioned out and finding all that type of stuff. And then Cody from Slow Your Roll. Also Ralorus drew the world map setting for the campaign settings, which y'all will probably see sometime in the future. And then Cody from Slow Your Roll, another fellow YouTuber, also comes in and kind of like throw down his 2 cents all the time. And then Fitz from the Pocket Dimension. If y'all are familiar with Pocket Dimension, Fitz has been involved with some things here and there having to do with the game and its involvement in different things, how to say things in certain ways and all that kind of stuff. So there's a little shout out to them. Also a special shout out to another writer, Garrett M. I think I saw Garrett. I think I saw you in the chat here. But Garrett M has been a absolute, like, huge resource for the writing team. Yeah, he's been a massive boon to the writing team. To where Garrett M, we called in the big guns. We called in Garrett M, and Garrett M swept in and took that adventure, that hunted adventure. Oof, the dude swept through that thing, writing up stuff, coming up ideas. He's thinking about world building stuff. He's on the world building team. He's thinking about world building stuff. He's throwing ideas out here and there, left, right, and center. So Garrett M, huge shout out there. And then the moderators. I want to shout out my 3 admin moderators of Reno, Wolves of the Night, and Admiral Rum. Like, that huge to be able to help keep organized. And right now, I wouldn't even be able to read these super chats if these guys didn't have them over here, or all the questions that y'all do. And I feel bad for these guys now because there's like I don't even know how many people are in the stream right now, but it's insane. Their job's gotten nothing but harder with the amount of people. We used to have like 50 people in the live chats, and you don't really need a moderator for that. But now, yeah. So there's that. And then the digital dev team. We got 4 minutes. Digital dev team. The leader of the team is Crunch. He's the digital development leader. Crunch, aka Ken. He's the leading of the team, and it's really cool to see the digital dev team because there's so many different things going on right now. It's a swirl. They're all volunteers that have came together to just want to make some cool stuff for DC20. and y'all are going to be seeing it soon. You'll see some. I'll probably do a little showcasing video or something like that. It's going to be super awesome. But to see volunteers come out of the woodworks for digital stuff, because I have no idea. I don't have any sort of digital knowledge in my digital bone in my body like that. To see them come out of the woodworks and support like that has been crazy. So also that's where Patrick comes from with the whole Foundry thing we talked about. That's where Nick has been a huge proponent. Nick has spearheaded so many different things having to do with DC20. All of the digital app development stuff, he has been just plowing through that thing, just clocking in like half his day, I feel like, is just doing DC20 stuff. So Nick's been doing a wild amount of stuff there. Also on the team, William Neravar, I'm making sure I say all these right. Neravar, Mech, Kintra, Germund, Bold Not Bald, Black Cat, and Ira. That has been awesome just to see this it feels like out of nowhere group just assemble and make digital stuff, which is wildly confusing, right? Just as far as that type of landscape. So that's huge. And then we have my GM assistant / campaign prep a campaign assistant has been awesome. Is GM Jojo has helped a ton with different stuff with having to do with world building and be able to have like throw out different advice on different sorts of things of how to navigate certain aspects of campaign creation of different sort of cultures in the world and how to get that across. Has been huge help when it comes to just running my games, because you know how much it is running games, much less while I'm doing everything else. So they've taken a lot of stuff off my plate as far as that's concerned. And then the web developer. The website developer that has built the entire website of DC20.com is Fenrir, aka Michael, has been huge. And if we did not have the DC20 website, I wouldn't even be able to shoot. I wouldn't even. The website has been huge to being able to keep this up and going and running. And we just updated the website, added a whole bunch of different stuff, and then that's Fenrir has made a beautiful website. And with 2 minutes to go, we lead to my final shout out. And that is you guys. I know that sounds cheesy or whatever, but you guys are the reason why this is possible. All these other people obviously need to be in place for us to be able to do what we did. But if nobody cared, then that wouldn't happen, right? So, and that support goes all the way from patrons to people who back the alpha PDF purchase, super chatters, which I still got to go back and get to. Great example there. YouTube members, which we have a ton of right now out of nowhere. PDF purchasers, if you've ever purchased a PDF on the website ever at all, huge. And then the video viewers, if you just watch these videos, which give them better traction and show it to other people, if you shared a video before, liked a video, anything you've ever done to help a video, whether it was DC20 or back in my early days, y'all made this possible. So with a perfect timing of all of that, I did not do this on purpose, but we are now at the 1 minute mark for the campaign to close. And what a while. Oh, look at that. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Oh, 58 seconds. That's crazy. Let me pull this thing up. Let me see where we can see this whole thing go down at. Yeah, we're gonna do it right here. I'll pull myself down over here, and we're gonna let it take off. Let it tick off. Let it tick down off into. And after this, we'll do the giveaway for the mega tier upgrade, and then make sure you're back before then, because if you haven't backed, then I guess it'd be a waste. I'll draw somebody else's name. And you do have to be here to see the name. I have to see your name. I have to make sure you're here. That doesn't count if you don't respond. I'll set like a 2 minute timer or something. If you don't respond, I'm picking somebody else. I'm going to say that right now too. And also make sure you say something. Make sure you say something in the chat. Because you need to say something in the chat for you to have a chance to win. So say something, say a countdown number, say huzzah, say penguin, make a penguin emoji. 3, 2, 1, done. Wow, there's confetti. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Hey, what? Look at this, perfect segue there. Good job, Daryl. Thank you from all of us at DC20. And there's everybody, because it's taking all of us. I don't know which one of these you are, and you're like whichever one of these you see yourself the most, that's you in there. And it takes all of us. Let's go. Congrats. Woohoo! Thank you, Aegis. Thank you, Young Fox. Oh man, that's crazy. And this y'all can read it, but I'll say this too. Thank you for bringing this game to life. Oh, in a way I never thought possible. Literally never thought possible. What started off as me typing out rules alone on a borrowed school laptop has now turned into a multi-million-dollar tabletop roleplay game. We did it. And that's a perfect time to say we did it and thank you. From every category of person that I just listed off, we did it. Let's fucking go. Ah, man. Thank you for creating a great community and a great game. Thank you for that. Duxton Morales throwing out the love. Roma throwing out the I love the little jumping corgi. That's so adorable. And thank you for the super chat. Wow. Wow. That's cool. And then Spore Harvest, you found me 14 days ago. That's also the coolest thing, y'all. Like, this community is full of people. It's full of excited people and nice people, and y'all, I think y'all have done a great job too of just keeping it kind and nice and positive and respectful. I see all the time in Discord. I don't have to like go around and like shoot that, put out fires and nothing like that. It's just y'all are enjoyable. Like, this whole community is so great. I mean that so much. Silver Skull, thank you. A the Ant, let's go. I see all the level. Roll with us DMs. I was just in y'all's live stream. Thank you so much for stopping. I just tried to super chat in y'all's live stream too, by the way, and I couldn't. Thank you so much for stopping in both times. We were running DC20 live. It made our day seeing you get involved with the community. We're a small YouTube channel with lots of DC20 content. Heck yeah. And that's what's I want to love up those small DC20 creators. I want to love all. It's just, that's so exciting for me to see people want to do that instead of D&D, just for what that means. You know what I'm saying? Not to go against D&D, but because D&D is the titan of the industry. You should make stuff on D&D. You're crazy if you don't make stuff on D&D. And wait, people are making stuff on DC20? Let's go. Sing and Smash, thanks for everything, Coach. The community is amazing. Can't wait to see what the future has. I am going back to read the previous live chats. Don't worry. Don't you worry. You're a millionaire now. I don't know. Anthony Diaz. Definitely not. Just for the record. I think for advertising, I think I owe somewhere in the ballpark of $200,000 for advertising, just for the record. So that's going to be that. Yeah, there's a chunk there. Kickstarter takes 8%, or let's just say 10% of that goes to the Kickstarter. So then that's gone. And then there's advertising, and then there's backer kit, and then there's all the different YouTubers and things that I've technically paid for, but haven't paid yet because I have no money in the bank account right now. But hey, I will in a few days, and I'll be able to pay all those people back that I said I was good for it. So yeah, but yeah, thank you, Anthony. And then giveaway, you say. Exactly. Yes, Sean. That is what's up. I'm not caught up with the super chats. So now while I'm catching up, okay, yeah. Just to make sure that y'all didn't say anything, everybody say something again in the chat. And then I want to, because I don't want to make sure I was saying all the thank yous and all that stuff, and I want to, because I think it's like it's a 5-minute window I think you have. So there's that. And I'm going to get caught up on those other super chats that I missed. And here is the upgrade. So here we go. Winner. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? Oh, I don't know if I even can do this. Actually, I think I can. Backer report. I don't know if you're going to be okay with me saying your name. So I actually won't do that because it might be a little bit too personal. But here we go. Winner. The winner gets an upgrade to their tier. Bumped up there. And if you're a legendary, then you already get it. So we're going to figure out this right now. And then I'm going to go back and read the rest of the super chats. But let's see who the winner is. And the winner is Earl Schultz. Earl Schultz. Let's go. Earl Schultz, you got to say something, Earl. We got to find Earl now. This is going to be hard in this live stream. Earl Schultz, where are you at, Earl Schultz? Earl Schultz, if you are here, you have 2 minutes. I'm starting a timer right here. You have 2 minutes to say something, Earl Schultz. And if you don't say something in 2 minutes, it is forfeit, and we are going to the next person. Here we go, Earl Schultz. Also say what tier you backed at. Earl Schultz. Oh no. I see Earl. You see Earl. Earl Schultz. Can I search for Earl Schultz? Where's Earl Schultz? We have to find him. Earl. I don't see him. Earl. Grats Earl. Okay, so nobody talk. This is going to be interesting to navigate. Nobody talk except Earl. Did we see Earl? Everybody's quiet. Where's Earl? Stop typing. Oh, wait. My wife's calling me now. 1 second. Delay. Oh, no, she's not calling me now. Okay, cool. Earl, stop talking so we can see Earl. Yeah, everyone stop. Where's Earl? Earl, spam the chat. If you're Earl Schultz, there we go. There we go. Earl Schultz, back to the $30 tier. There you go, Earl Schultz. Earl Schultz, you back to the $30 tier. So here we go. Here we go, Earl Schultz. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing, Earl Schultz. Earl Schultz. I see you, Schultz. Earl Schultz. All right. Earl Schultz, $30 tier. You now are going to get a hardcover book, and other digital add-ons that you want. We'll talk about it and we'll get you hooked up. But I don't think, guys, that's enough. I don't think that's enough. If I already had this in my mind, I didn't want to say this because I didn't want to put it out there. But I already knew in my head, if the person I pick, if the person that Nightbot picked was a $30 or $65 backer, I was going to do another one. So we're running it back, y'all. We're running it back. We're doing another winner. Right? I'm feeling spicy, y'all. I want to hit it again. We're pulling the trigger again. Winner. Who else is going to be a winner? The same deal, same thing applies. It's not less. It's the same thing. Let's go. This is freaking record breaking. Let's make it rain, y'all. A valid username. Is that who won? Wait. I'm confused, Nightbot. Wait. Nightbot. Yay. Wait. Nightbot. A valid username? Is that a person? Is that a person? A valid username. Winner. I said winner. And then Nightbot says a valid username. Is that a person? I'm so confused, Nightbot. Oh, they said immediately after? Nightbot, let's go. A valid username. Oh, a valid username. I'm here. A valid username. I see you. A valid username. Do @the Dungeon Coach and then tell me what tier you have, so I can see it in orange. It actually was a valid username. That was actually that they are here. So there's that. So tell me what tier you got. Tell me where you backed, and then we'll make sure you're set up there too. And then we'll see where we keep going with this. And I'm also going to keep answering some super chats while we're waiting for them to respond. And then Trixie Ray, would your signature be considered a physical item? I can't afford legendary tier, but would like to get my book signed. That's the hard part. Is the digital, the legendary tier rewards are like that because I have those things here. My wife makes the shirts here. I have the books here. I sign the books here. I send them to the warehouse. So that's where that comes from. So there is no signed copy, and that's kind of the part of also the whole thing with the legendary tier in that way as well. So 145, there we go, 145 tier. So boom, bingo, bango. So where are we at? We're a valid username and a valid username. There we go, a valid username. 145. Gotcha. So valid username. You are going to upgrade, and I'm going to give you the choice. I'm going to give you the choice valid username, like I said before, of upgrading to either the deluxe or the legendary, and we're throwing it down big time. So valid username. There we go. Valid username. There we go. So basically I lied. When I said before I'm going to upgrade the tier 1 notch, I lied. I'm going to upgrade it 2 notches, right? So the $30 tier gets upgraded to the hardcover, but actually the core hardcover. So that's what we'll do. So the Earl Schultz is going to go from the $30 tier to the $145 tier. So Earl Schultz, you're going to get the hardcover book and every single digital PDF and all the VTT stuff, which now is a wild thing there. So Earl Schultz, you're taken care of. And a valid username, which I've seen you in the chat before, and I've recognized the name, ironically. That you are going to be able to choose if you want the group deluxe bundle or the legendary tier. There we go, y'all. Making it rain here. So awesome. Both of y'all reach out to a moderator on Discord. Earl Schultz. Eddie just super chatted Earl Schultz for no reason. So that's absolutely huge. Earl Schultz, go to Discord. go to Discord, Earl Schultz, and message one of my moderators. Their names are in red, not pink, red. Go to Discord, message a moderator, and say, I am Earl Schultz. And we have plenty of ways to confirm you're Earl Schultz and all this other kind of stuff. So if people try and get spicy or whatever, we'll confirm that you're Earl Schultz and all that kind of stuff. And then once we've confirmed that you are Earl Schultz, we will, I'll get your email and hook you up there too. And then a valid username, you do the same thing, message a moderator, we'll get you hooked up. And then Group Deluxe, please. Group Deluxe, we're going to get you a bunch of books. We're going a bunch of action trackers, a bunch of dice. We got you. So heck yeah, valid username. Done. Awesome. So that's crazy. And there's 1,114 people in there. That's a record as well. And hydration check. Yes. So now I'm going to finish the super chats. And then we'll end the stream there. So let's see how this goes. I gotta pull the super chats up in the first place and see where I can get caught up here. And then also Eddie. Oh, Earl said, "Holy moly!" Thank you, Pierce, for messaging me. Okay, getting caught up on the super chats today. Trixie Ray got that one. Jacob got that one. The Ant. I didn't just mean Penguin Born. Oh gosh, we're talking about all the Penguin Born stuff. Ender Nightwell added more tracking, knowing how much excitement the TTRPG and Board Game Club is. I will be seeing this. You added more trackers. Nice. Yeah, the action trackers are legit. Like being able to, and actually the new ones. These are them. What can I get my face out of there? Oh, face. Oh, there we go. These are them. Check that out. Clickety clackety, right? So yeah, these are the. Sorry. There we go. Blinkety, blackety, blackety. Ooh, the sound. Ooh, baby. Ooh, the sound, right? Sleek. Yeah, that's right. Silver Skull. So thank you, Morta. Thanks for coming by. Night, y'all. If you have to leave, I mean, I absolutely understand. I am going to answer these super chats though. But thank you guys. The last person I shouted out. First person I shouted out was my wife. Last person was you guys. And everybody else in between has been what's helped us get from A to B to be able to be here. So thank you to everybody. Good night. I am going to read the rest of these live super chats. I just feel I can't not. I don't know how people end their live streams without reading every single super chat. So thank y'all for that. But good night, everybody. Thank y'all so much. And let's finish off reading these super chats. And then Rakdos Gaming, late fee. Wow, just started yesterday. We hit 2 million and that was crazy. Can't wait for spells and traps. 0.10 Rakdos. I got you. Zounch, if we can get the video likes to 500, I'll upgrade my pledge to the deluxe bundle. Did we get 500 likes? We got 561 likes. Huh? I don't know. Mr. Kyle's making a Penguin Born Paladin. Oh, that's funny. DC20 on Demiplane. So DC20, Tiago, DC20 on Demiplane. It's a one-time purchase to buy DC20, but the Demiplane itself is free subscription. I'll say it like this. Demiplane has a free subscription, and you can get Demiplane is a one-time purchase. So yes, you'll be set up. But there's a subscription tiers in Demiplane, and they have some certain rewards. I'm not as familiar with those yet. I don't know them off the top of my head. But you by all means don't have to do that. But when you do subscribe to Demiplane, that's where you get extra rewards. You can make more characters, stuff like that, right? So yeah, I got you. And then so I hope that answers your question too, Alexander. All right, cool. And then Shonen, glad to see your journey, living the dream. You surpassed all expectations and inspired me to preach DC20 for my next campaign here in Peru. I'll be celebrating my birthday with friends. Let's go. Hey, just hold that birthday card over their head. You know what I'm saying? Waddle on as soon as now that Kickstarter is closed, it shifts over to BackerKit. Once I can get my hands in BackerKit, I'm sending the PDF within 5 days from now. So really my estimated release date is July 6th is my estimated date. But I'm going to do it as soon as I can. So yeah. And then Dark Blade, I got a question. You said that we get free upgrade. How does that work? It was the winners, Dark Blade, to be clear, it was the winners of the giveaway were the ones that got the free upgrade. So that was what that was about. So maybe that was, I didn't say specifically I was talking about the giveaway. Back this project 2 weeks ago without even having played a single game of D&D 5e ever. Whoa, Pyronics. Let's go. That is so cool. I genuinely love that. Thank you for that. Thank you for jumping into the hobby with that. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love that. I really do love that. Anthony Diaz, now I can play a necromancer without feeling guilty. Haha, yes, because it's an actual class. Wargasm, War Penguin, Were Penguin or bust. You'll be able to be a Were Penguin. This is true. A DC20 original player. I see you. Wheeler 777 practicing gratitude lately. Every day I think Wizard of the Coast for the OGL debacle that gave us DC20. That's so true. If D&D did not do the OGL debacle, I would not have made DC20 at the time in which I did. I would have made it way down the line, years away from now. So that's super crazy. Likeable artist. Ever since I saw your system, D&D shorts, I loved everything about the system. I can't wait to start running one-shots for people. Thank you, Likeable artist. That's super cool. Yep, D&D shorts. What a G right there. He is a game changer. Kyle Doring, new member. What's insane, coach? Almost 1,000 people on the stream, and then we hit that and beat that. So heck yeah. The Brewing Sailor upgraded from 30 to 95. 2 more in my group are 95 and above and joined Patreon. Good job. Congrats. Stay hydrated. Oh man, God, your whole group's all in, baby. That's so cool. It's so cool to know that there's like entire groups that are like, yeah, let's do this. Man, they just want to support the game that they're playing. That's just so cool. That's so cool. Eric B. Hey coach, happy to be here since the first alpha stream. Been waiting for this for a while. Congrats on this phenomenal Kickstarter and the amazing system that you and your team have been working on towards. Yep. Thank you. Actually, what's the final number? I don't even know what the final number was. Right? I'm clicking some buttons here. Okay, continue. Respect backer privacy. Yeah, I gotta fill that out. Collect the backer data. Is this the last person? Oh, wow. Oh, no way. I can't show this screen because it shows like people's names and stuff. Share your thoughts. We can improve. No, not now. I can't do that. Shout out to Brandon Matthew Ard. Brandon Matthew Ard was the 21,900. Brandon Matthew Ard was the 21,910th backer. And they backed at the $30 level, got in at 1104. They actually broke the system. They got in at 1104 is when they pledged. So they now pledged 4 minutes after they were allowed to. Bang, got it in there. Bang, got it in there. I had this crazy thought. I'm not doing this because it actually doesn't. The last person in the back, just upgrade them out of nowhere. Technically, I should do the first person in the back. That makes more sense. But that's pretty funny. Brandon is a rogue. He somehow hacked into the system. Probably got stuck in checkout. Yeah. See, Apollonius. I thought about that too. Upgrade Brandon. Upgrade him. That's funny. But oh yeah. So 20,695. So that means that there's like 300 or so backers that like backed out. They backered out. Get it? Nathan Hoskins, my live group is got in. My online group is running trial with a homebrew setting. I'm basically a Hyboria bash with Conquest and Warhammer. I love all the mix and matches. I love all the mashups, y'all. That's so cool. I love all the mashups. Love that. Upgrade T and Tori. Tanner, don't tell her, but I am already. Okay, don't tell her yet though. Okay, that's awesome. And then that's really cool. The Malefic Mist says, I got charged the full amount. I'm an early bird. Wasn't I supposed to get some PDFs for free? Yes. Early birds. So all early bird backers get stuff for free. So all you do is back and you don't do anything else. And then you get stuff added to your cart for free. Early bird backers never work like you buy something and then you get refunded back. That's just, that would blow people's minds, right? So if you backed, early bird backers they don't get refunded for stuff that you already got. Early bird backers get extra stuff added on to it. There were 3 PDFs that if you had a high enough tier, those 3 of those PDFs were included in that. That happened for sure. And also, for the record, I'm never doing that again because there's just been so much confusion about the 3 PDFs and then people being confused that their PDFs were available at the higher tiers, but they were free at the lower tier. The whole intent was I just wanted the people that could barely afford a $30 tier, I wanted to give them 3 PDFs. I want to give them more PDFs, right? And if they came in early, they really love this stuff, but they don't really have a lot of money, I wanted to provide for those people in that way. And now it's blown back in this crazy way about all this confusion. So the early bird backers get access to the digital character creator. That is what the early bird backers get. And if I could go back, I might have changed it because of all the craziness of swirl, right? But yeah, that was the intention. I think it worked great too, Jason. I think it accomplished the goal I wanted, but it also caused so much confusion and then like in some weird ways resentment or something. So yeah. Zerbip, can you tell us about the Curse of Wolf's Peak? There is an arc druid who watches over a land, and they take their powers too far, and their powers are to be able to curse others and turn them into beasts of some kind, and they are part of a secret druidic. I've said too much. I've said too much. I've said too much. Silver Skull, plan to run a few D&D one-shots for my group while our DMs plan our next campaign. Hope to convince them to switch once digital character creator is released. Oh yeah, it's just buckle up. It's coming. Curly Bolt, are you planning on having support moving forward for people who want to make homebrew supplements like homebrew race guides, etc.? Yeah, I mean, so there'll be I don't know if it's gonna be a section on the website or a section on Reddit or a section on the Discord, or there's gonna be some sort of place to be able to have and showcase your homebrew stuff and share it with other people. 100%, right? Gary Hopkins says purple dice. Yes. That's awesome. Oh wait, I never showed you guys. Hold up. Hey, check this out. I never showed you guys this. Check it out. This is the purple dice. Boom. Let me full screen it. Yeah, full screen. This is the purple dice. Purple dragon scale dice. You got the dark purple on one side, faded into the light purple on the other side. Boom. This is super blown up image, so it's not a high quality image, but you get the idea. That's the D4. It's gonna be a resin pour with the purple dragon scales. Bang, bang, bang. And then these are the test pours right now. So this is the literal physical. This one's photoshopped. This one's photoshopped to get the right colors and stuff like that, right? And this one, oh, look at that! It's so clean. It's so clean. Mini Warlord, thank you for that. The early bird PDF deal was perfect. Yeah, maybe I will do it. We'll see. Maybe I'll just be like super like clear about all the implications. So heck yeah. So yeah, look at that though. That's real. Like this is a real picture. This one's photoshopped, but this one's actually real. Now the one thing, this is wrong because it's too blue. Like this is too blue and that's too light. So we're going for this color, but they gotta keep working on more pours. And you can see there's another dice. They did the D6 right there too, but they're working on it. So it's in the works. It's in the works, baby. I should have showcased that. I dropped the ball on that one. Whoops. Is there special design on the D20? So Silver Skull, I do have future plans to make a custom DC20 dice that will probably be in the next Kickstarter. I'm going to work with Die Hard Dice. I'm going to work with them to make a custom mold, and we'll have that probably for the next Kickstarter. That'd be super sick. So heck yeah. And then, all right, cool. So Wheeler, thank you for that, Wheeler. Okay, so where are the rest of my, there we go. Okay, cool. Eric, Admiral messaged me. What's up, Admiral? Earl Schultz. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, we got Earl. We got a hold of Earl. We're in. Earl Schultz. That's for you, Eddie. All right, let me read the rest of these. Trixie Ray, I'm going through. Thank you guys for moderators. Thank you for marking all these things for me. Eric B, happy to be here since the first alpha and been waiting for this for a while. Congrats on the phenomenal Kickstarter and amazing system that you and your team have been working towards. Thank you, Eric. For that. It's been around since the first alpha. I didn't see that first alpha 0.4. Wow. Thanks, Eric. Gromit. Hey, that's Owlbear. I see you, Gromit. I used to pole vault like 40 years ago. Wasn't any good, but loved it. Pick me for upgrade. I have no control over that. I can't wait to get my group playing DC20. I love that. I love the owl bear and you a fellow pole vaulter. Let's go. That's so many stories there. Eric McKenzie, new member, supported the Path of Exile and closed beta because I believed in the developers. The game became a pinnacle of ARPGs. I jumped into 0.4 alpha because DC20. I believe in the developer. Sky's the limit. Keep pushing, coach. That's so cool. You got good taste then, Eric. You got good taste. It makes me feel, I'm honored. Admiral Rum, my own moderator, says, you the man, you got this, you can win. Now hydrate. Gotcha. Sing and Smash, have you considered making the D20 slightly different colors, different shades of purple, that way we can easily distinguish them for advantage and disadvantage? You know what? I see what you're saying. I absolutely see what you're saying. Whenever you do dice, you can only, there's certain resin pores and there's certain things, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what the limitation is there. That's definitely something I can talk to Die Hard Dice about. I did think about that, of maybe having one of the D20s be a flat one color, another D20 be a flat other purple, and then two of them be hybrids or something like that. Maybe we can mix and match them. So there's 4 slightly different purple dice, but you could distinguish them easily enough. So maybe that could be one of those things, but I don't know. I'll talk to them about that. Roll with us DMs. Another a super chat from you guys. A PC tonight was half orc, half purple dragonborn. Let's go. That's awesome. I did not. Oh wait. No, that was a different live stream. I did not know there was a purple dragonborn in that one. That's awesome. Regan P, when do we get access to backer kit for the dice? So there'll be a backer kit survey. There'll be a backer kit survey that's sent out, but there's no rush for it because the dice are going to get shipped out with the books. So we still have some time for the development of the book and all that stuff. I still got to get the dice designs dialed in, get all the resin ports figured out, and then we can make them and all that stuff. So we still have plenty of time for this. So no rush for it, but it's going to be the backer kit survey. You're going to be able to add that to it. Kyron throws out the old logo, y'all. Oh my gosh, Kyron Lavin. That is the original logo of the channel. I forgot that we even have that as an emoji. Wow. Dwayne Vaughn. This is such an awesome event. DC20 rocks, and you, Mr. Coach, are an inspiration. Thanks for that. Thank you, Mr. Coach, and the juniors all get to enjoy the success. Heck yeah. Thank you, Dwayne. Man. It does feel good to know that whatever it is that I'm doing in whatever capacity is an inspiration in some sort of way, because a lot of times people need something. People need some stuff because it gets crazy out there in this world. This world is rough, and to be a source of inspiration, that means a lot to me. So thank you for that, Dwayne. Dreamweaver, congrats. Told you at Gen Con last year that I thought DC20 would be huge. Did you find out if the core books can be put in the deluxe book? What if the core book cover can be put in the deluxe book? Oh, I already have a note for that, Dreamweaver. Yeah, and I did not meet up with a ton of people at Gen Con, so that was a short list that you're on right there. But can be put in the deluxe book. Yeah, I'm gonna have the cover art be put in the core book somewhere. I don't know how big it is going to be, but I made a note of that for sure. So yeah. Peak D&D. Ben, Peak D&D, late fee. Congrats from the Peak, Coach. Heck yeah, Peak D&D, yet another DC20 YouTuber, and I can say that it's not just the D&D YouTuber that made one. You know, they have a whole campaign, a whole dadgum campaign at DC20. So heck yeah, and we still have 700 people here, y'all. That's insane. As I'm going through this, so thank you guys for just hanging out. It's just I appreciate that. It's so cool just to see the amount of love and support from you guys, that just kind of being excited about the same thing. I love it. It's so crazy. Knight Rider, Coach, I found you a couple years ago and really got into your content when you announced DC20. Now I've backed at the legendary tier and just joined your Patreon because I love what you're doing. Knight Rider. It has been a wild, overwhelming surge of support, and you are apparently leading the charge there in a big way, because you are not only legendary tier, but you also joined the Patreon. So thank you for that, and you are all in, baby. Let's go. Let's do this thing. I love what you're doing, and it's your first time super. Oh man, that's so cool. I love all the new fresh excitement injected into this community. So awesome. Multi-class in the Spellblade now? Multi-class in the Spellblade, how does stamina mana get affected? You get a choice. So if you pick how the new talent system works is whenever you have your talent at level 2, and whenever you pick Spellblade, you get to choose if you get martial stuff resources or spellcaster resources. So gotcha. Curly Bolt, will we see you at Gen Con this year? Yes, I will be at Gen Con this year, 100%. I'm going to send out a thing. I'm going to try and do a little meetup. I don't have a booth or anything. Although I probably should have got a booth, I guess. Next year I'll have one. Old Kobold, today is my birthday and I got myself the hardcover at the last second impulse buy. Let's go, Old Kobold. Last thing. I love that. I love that. Gromit, I'd have loved to win Legendary, but so glad for Earl Schultz and valid username. Kusarigama. Oh no, is that going to be a thing now? This is a crazy fun time, way past my bedtime. Yep. I gotta wake up early and go work out. So yeah, let me keep rocking and rolling here. Andrew Matthias sold my entire D&D collection because the future is DC20. Whoa, sold my entire D&D collection. Andrew Matthias is all in. That's crazy. Curly Bolt, what are your thoughts on Wolfborn ancestry with better hearing, smell, natural claws, magical howls, increased 4-limb running speed? I'm thinking of making a homebrew thing on DM's Guild. Oh, yeah. I mean, so essentially, so far you've described a Beastborn, but if you've added in magical howls, 4-limb running. That's pretty cool. While not prone, I guess. Would it be prone? Maybe that's a way to codify it. While prone, you're able to go fast. Like your speed is doubled while prone. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I shifted into game design mode for a second. But yeah, you could absolutely take the Beastborn ancestry and add in some magical cursed effects to them and make your own wear ancestry. That's an easy way to do that, Curly Bolt. That's super cool. Azazel, congrats, coach. You deserve this. Where was I? Oh my god. It's all the adrenaline is just leaving me. When will we see an example of how a subclass is structured and in its power budget? I think about my legendary. I think I need to think about my legendary request now. The quick and dirty on the power budget is at level 3. They probably get 2 features, maybe 1 flavor feature. So at most, it's going to be 2 features and a flavor feature that interact with some sort of their abilities. At level 6, it's going to be 1 feature, maybe another small one if needed. And at level, the capstone is 1 feature. And they obviously scale in power, but that's the amount. That's just the general right there. But hey, I'll be reaching out to you soon with all that. So stay tuned. Oh, sorry, another yawn. Oh God. Velios, Foundry is looking clean. I agree. Coach, I love seeing your care that you're putting in. So excited to see where it goes. I love this game. I love this game so much. I mean, how can I not? It is my it's baby, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 sons. Those are human babies, which they're not babies anymore. So this game, yeah, I love making it. It's just so much fun, even in playing it, much less. That's why it's so fun to make it, because it's so dang fun to play it. And the more that I make it, and the more time that me and the team spend on it, the better it gets, and then the more fun it is. So, Kindly Cryptid, so proud to be a part of this community. Much love. Kindly Cryptid, another beta development entry member. What do you call it? Trial member that's about to be a member, and et cetera, et cetera. So, Kindly Cryptid, another huge role there in the future, I see. Troy Haswell, will monster stat blocks have a list of harvestable items for crafting, potion making? My party loves the loot harvesting, everything. Yeah. There's some things that are interesting stuff about loot and stuff. The loot is going to be handled through adventures. There's going to be a section of rewards or whatever, and you're going to be able to get the loot there for that specifically. Now, does each monster have a certain specific thing? That's interesting. We'll explore that. But looting and harvesting everything. There's going to be an expansion type system where there is a potion crafting, monster harvesting, all that kind of stuff, but that's not part of the core rules. But maybe seeing some sort of things on the monsters once we start dialing in the monsters, that's totally possible. And then Wheeler with another super chat. Wheeler, congrats, coach. Got to edit our session 1 DC20 campaign video. Gonna show why I love DC20 blows D&D out of the building. Oh my gosh, you got to show me that whenever that's done. You got to show me that, right? Who I already have watched. So Mr. Neighbor, any other DC20 YouTubers? High Rollers. Heller High Rollers, I think is the name of it. They have a campaign I'm watching right now. It's literally, actually, here, check this out. Let me pull it up on my, oh no, that's, where, there they are. I'm watching this right now. Wait, there we go. I'm watching this right now. Heller High Rollers, they have a Action Point Zero, episode 1. I'm literally watching it right now. It is awesome. It's so cool. Their characters, they have these, this guy's a goofball. She described like the sickest character ever. And I just got started and I gotta see what he's going. This is the game master. So I am already just excited to listen to them. So that's super cool. And then T and Tori's made a whole bunch of D&D videos, and Swordplay and Sorcery have made a bunch of D&D videos. And at this point now, there's a lot of, we even talked about Roll for DM. Gosh, the words are escaping me on that, but we were just talking about them as well. So heck yeah, there's been a lot of DC20 content creators coming out the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? So heck yeah. Jordan Carr, I'm super excited for Demi Plane and your digital creator. I'm super excited because we'll be able to release our digital character creator relatively soon in the big picture of things, and then once these other things they're gonna be able to release theirs, and you're gonna have like lots of options. We'll have things. Oh man, I'm just excited that we're making our own too. I can't wait to show you guys these things. Scott Kelly, the system is so creative friendly. Yes, it's so creative. I love. That was a huge thing. The fact that you said that means a lot to me. Creativity. I'm huge on creativity. My sons, I preach creativity to them. Let me move this thing back up here. I preach creativity to them. Love that. And then where we at? Oh no, I lost my place here. There we go. Dougster, any chance of a capybara penguin ancestry? A capybara penguin ancestry? Capybara, if you've watched from my other campaign, is a funny joke. If you've stayed around from my Curse of Strahd campaign, if that's what that inside joke is, that's impressive, Dougster. And then penguin ancestry. Oh man. You could absolutely right now make a capybara penguin ancestry. You said the magic word, hydrate. Oh. There we go. 30 plus 25 at first, just up to 95. Thank you, the ant. And Joe M is here for the penguins. Bold Not Bald says, yay, Demi Plane. Another digital member right there, excited about digital stuff. Shocker. How does a multi-class in the Spellblade affect? I just answered that one, Steel. You can choose. And then Logan, are we going to get any other additional classes beyond Scion, Artificers, and Spellblade? There are 20 classes in DC20. Shifter, Shaman, Elementalist, Summoner, Beastmaster, Artificer, Scion, I think are the 7 missing ones from the current lineup of 13. I got you. Synthetic Pacifist, as someone who has played a penguin character in 5e, yes, the irony is there. I'd love to hit 2.5 million. We did not hit 2.5 million, but we may or may not see some penguin things coming in down the pipeline. The Trap 18, new member, $2 super chat. What is the dragon lore? Oh, see now that. I'm sorry. I will say this. I will let this lore out this late in the live stream. There are 6 prime dragons. Ooh, interesting. There are 6 prime dragons. And that's about all I can say right now. I'm sorry, I've said too much. And then, Fargorn just became a dad in February. Oh my gosh. Happy to show DC20 to my daughter when she gets old enough. Thank you for your inspiration and awesome game. Bless you and your family, coach. Thank you, Fargorn. Fargorn, my progression so far with my 4-year-old has been tell stories where they get to like say stuff back to you, and then you ask them what happens next, and they start to, and then you go for it. So I like tell stories with little interjections there, be a little game master where there's no dice. And then I introduce the dice, but I introduce the D12 D12 is the best dice for kids because as soon as they learn the numbers 11 and 12, they can play with a D12 because there's not like a D10. You don't. The 0 is confusing, you know. And then I guess you could do a D8, you know, if you wanted to really start off lower. But I started him off at D12 and he understands now. So yeah, he gets the game. And everything's a DC5. Everything's a DC5. So he knows if he gets a 5, he barely got it, and a DC4, ooh, failed. You know what happens? Let's see what happens. All that stuff. So heck yeah. And then what else we got? Oh, okay, cool. And all right, now we're back here. Ismac Clemente, usually a lurker, but just want to say congrats. You got something special going on here. Keep it up. Thank you for that, Isaac, coming out of the woodworks and super chatting. I appreciate that. It is. I know there's so many people that just kind of sit here and watch and all that kind of stuff, and I appreciate y'all too. Like for real, I appreciate y'all too. So to see one of those lurkers come out and say something. Thank you for representing the lurkers. Michael Pinkston, can you please make the dragon fearsome? 5e dragons are weak within their attacks. Claw, 17 hit points, that's weak. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Dragons are going to be fearsome. If you want, Michael Pinkston, if you want to see how fearsome dragons are, just wait till you see the monster in the final boss monster in the Hunted. It's not even a dragon, but you're going to freaking... Oh, baby. Iron Wolf. Wait, roleplay during rest is it a system? Yeah. Roleplay during rest is part of the system. D King, what about second party content creators? Oh gosh. D King, I just learned what second party content creators are. It's content creators that come on in an official capacity to write for you. We have a writing team. I have a writing director, so I'd say reach out to him and see if you'd want to do the route of you literally join the team, you write for us, and you'd be like a commissioned writer, like a contractor type writer person, or in the future we could develop a marketplace and all that kind of stuff. That version's going to take some bit more time though. Gromit, give it away for free, fellow pole vaulter. The fellow, we just talked about the fellow pole vaulter. Gotta love that. I gotta see the video. Let me see the videos. I want to break it down. I gotta tap into my coach brain again. World realm name for your favorite. Cell is my favorite because they tricked me into saying that. But yes, I'm definitely not going to say the world name yet. You crazy Cell. Nice try. Jody Kiro. Jody. Oh, come on, Jody. Kirovec. Kirohavec. Dang it. Every time you super chat, you need to say the thing because I want to say it right now. Wifey is super excited about the purple dice. That's so cool that your wife's excited about the purple dice. Do I have it here or did my wife take it? No, not here. I need to freaking clean my room, y'all. But yeah. Here. Anybody who sees me at Gen Con is gonna get one of these DC20 sticker. Ooh, baby. I'm going to throw the... Anyway, sorry. Just literally sitting there. So, wifey super excited. Super cool to see the wife excited about some good old dice. Heck yes. They are beautiful. You may be an introvert, but your heart is the biggest extrovert ever. Crocodile, I feel you on that. So happy for you and your family. So excited to support this game. I for the longest time thought I was an extrovert, but realized I was an introvert, but that's a whole long story there. So yeah. Dragon Eric, what's up? You didn't happen to come up with the same idea for dragons by breaking them down into primary reds, blues, yellows, secondary purple colors, and oranges, did you? Oh, Dragon Eric. What a cool name you have, Dragon Eric. Next super chat. Transparency is appreciated. Thank you for all your transparency. Keen Lonel says thank you for all your transparency. Yeah, whether it's been man, the lights after a while just get my nose itching. I've been trying to be as transparent as possible across the board, whether it be Kickstarter backer stuff, whether it be live stream stuff, whether it be rules, how they're developed, all that stuff. So yeah. I appreciate you recognizing that because I try. That's a goal of mine, right? And then Aurelius, Command Thor, just ask your wife how we can make it up to her all the support and sacrifice. Earlist of Command Thor, Corman Thor. Thank you for that. That means a lot, to even just to have you think about looking out for her. So yes, I'm gonna make sure she's taken care of. Starting now, really, the Kickstarter's over. I can be a human again. So yeah, and I haven't been a human for like 5 years. So what a weight off my shoulders. I can almost feel it just now. Shonen, thank you for all those supported through the struggle. Truly made it. You truly made it. I hope all it takes is the pride through our lives. Thanks for all the work. Thank you for that, Shonen. That was a deep one right there. Yeah, the struggle. And I agree. Thank you all. And you were one of those, Shonen, who supported me through the struggle, because the struggle was real. Heck yeah. When can backers expect digital content to be delivered? Nova, on the 6th, you will get 2 PDFs, and then they'll start to trickle in from there as it keeps developing, and I'll keep everybody updated and posted and all that kind of stuff. And then thank you, Christian Franson. Wanted to like your content has been a huge inspiration to me and how I run games as a professional GM. Now I plan on showing DC20 to my players soon. So excited for the future. Oh, what a roller coaster that was. That wasn't even a roller coaster. That was just like an ascent. That was a rocket ship of excitement. Thank you, Christian. It's so cool. And now I'm a professional game master now. Hell yeah, dude. Let's freaking go. To know that there's professional game masters out there that might just be running DC20 games and that's like all they do. How crazy is that? I freaking love that. And I'm sure you play other games too, but you know what I'm saying. Zorgum, my friends don't speak English very well. You won't do translations from what I remember. Could third-party creators do that under the Orc license? Yeah, so Zorgrim, that's going to be a whole rabbit hole that I'm going to be able to start to tackle now. DC20 will be translated. So I never said no translation. So make sure I clear that. DC20 will be translated, but I got to figure out what to do between now and then, right? Because the game's not done yet. So if the book was done right now and I could all right, I'm getting started on translations, then that'd be a different story. But we're not done, right? We're still in 0.8. So gotta do some stuff leading up to there. But yeah, I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole. I can actually go down that rabbit hole now. Young Fox member for 10 months. Man, so glad to see you come across your channel a couple of years ago. Let's see where the next 10 years go. Heck yeah, Young Fox. Definitely a familiar face there. And then Cameron Bradford, thank you for motivating and inspiring me to work in my game design again. I'll be starting my own YouTube to do the third part for DC20 very soon. Cameron Bradford, send me that link. Let's go, Cameron. I love it. I love it. And then Agile Monk, get out of here. This is for Sarah. You've done so much. You and Alan have been through so much. The dream is well deserved. You all know the love for the four of you. God bless you always. Agile Monk, another shout out. Props to Agile Monk. Has been a mentor figure, an advisor, dare I say, a wise old monk at the top of the hill. Is the deep bow for Agile Monk. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, I appreciate that, and it means a lot coming from you. Vi Patel, I relate to your story as an autistic introvert. Yeah, I feel you, but I do take care of yourself and rest well. Take your time and work with a manageable pace. That's what's nice now is I don't have to freaking scramble and stress myself out by trying to hit these deadlines that I have to hit, or else if I don't hit them, then we can't have. And then if I don't hit this thing, I can't. Whew. Help us by helping yourself so we continue to make make great content. Thank you, Vi. Appreciate that. Michael Pinkston, will you have wholesale books for retail stores? I have a small shop and would love to carry you. Yes. Michael Pinkston, email right now to retail@thedungeoncoach.com. And my retail assistant, aka Sky, man of many hats, will take care of you and get you onboarded, check your store and all that kind of stuff. And then heck yeah, I love that. Zounch. 433 likes is close enough to 500. Upgraded to deluxe group bundle before time looks out. You're like, close enough. That's so funny. Grouch, writing rules in shorter sentences, sometimes bullet points makes them quicker to read and retain. Think PowerPoint. Hey, there you go. Yeah. I do that all the time. I like rewrite things and it locks it in there. Anthony Davis, hey DC, I know you said 2.5 for Penguin board, but 2.2 is enough, right? Call upon the chat for me to join the Penguin chat. I will say we didn't hit the 2.5 million, but there might be a little something having to do with penguins. You know what I'm saying? We might do a little something with having to do with some penguins here. You know, I got to respect the penguin, right? Hydrate. Huh. Quick, is there going to be any help with the book itself to make homebrew for DC20? Are you excited to be for it to be used? Yeah. There's going to be homebrew guides, how to make classes, subclasses. There's going to be all of that. So yeah, that's going to be fully supported and kind of give insight into the design process so people can make stuff that feels like DC20, you know, for all the community. And there's more content. It's all great. You know what I'm saying? And then Peter, so many thanks to Sarah and all family as the whole as a team. Yeah, no, it's nothing but props to her. Farragorn, new member, congrats with what you and your family, all the best. Thank you, Farragorn. Oh wait, you also super chat earlier. I feel like I'm getting caught up now. Pufferami, is the 0.8 dot going to be released as soon as the Kickstarter ends via Google Drive, or there'll be official high level adventures at some point? So official high level adventures for sure at some point once the game reaches that level. But you are going to get emailed, like custom personally emailed, the 0.8 and the monster beta, the monster starter pack beta right off the bat, right? And stay tuned for the live stream tomorrow talking about some one-shot stuff. So, and thank you, Alexander Ford. What character concepts are you most excited to create? Oh man, yeah. See, you got me. Don't get me started. I want to do stuff like a sorcerer. I want to make a sorcerer barbarian. I love that class combination. I just want to make it in DC20. So there you go. Finally, when you sign out this time, you'll feel that peace. Oh, Shonen. Wow, that hit me right there. My sign off has always been stay creative, think outside the box. Peace. But when I sign off this time, I'll be able to truly feel that peace. Wow. That's deep. All right. That's going to be a really emotional sign off then. Wow. Thank you for that, Shonen. Woo. And then DC, if you don't make penguin borns, can you make some penguin related stuff in April? Joe Cherry just super chatted $10 and didn't say anything. Of course, Joe Cherry's crazy. This wild legendary platinum dragon man he is. And then Nimaz, love all you and your awesome teamwork for all the hard work. Living the dream. Nimaz, thank you. This is a dream come true. This whole Kickstarter literally is the culmination of 6 years of work. So yeah, Kindly Cryptid, hey, much love to you and the team. Kindly Cryptid, you're even here too. And then Joe Cherry super chats $100 with 2 minutes left. You did it, Coach. Congrats, my friend. Joe Cherry, I think that was like his third $100 super chat. Joe Cherry has been a huge supporter. So props to Joe Cherry for that. That's that dude has gotten constantly just supporting, whether it be super chats or randomly. He also donated to me off stream just to kind of like I guess he figured out or heard me say something in the live stream. He's like, to get you through the hard times, and just gave me a donation off stream. I was like, the guy, like, what? Get out of here, Joe Cherry. So freaking shout out to Joe Cherry. My God, dude. What a nice guy. And playing with him was a blast. He was a fire druid, like a fiery wildfire type druid from like the sand. It was, anyway. Rogue DM, DC20 couldn't have came at a better time. It's not an understatement to say that you've helped respark my love for the medium. Let's go. Can't wait to play it with my friends. Thank you for all that you've done for us. Oh man, it's so cool to know that people that used to play are coming back to play with DC20. Let's go. Roll with us DMs. Oh, I see. I said roll with DMs. I said it's roll with us DMs. That's the other DC20 YouTube channel. There you go. Thank you for the stopping by both times. Oh yeah, I read that one. Sing and Smash. Thanks for everything in the community. Millionaire. Okay, now I've read all of these. Okay, and now I'm all caught up. There we go. Helping the player out. I've asked about 10 times. Question the DC20 stuff and Demi plates. All right, got answered that one. Hyboria, I got answered that one. Answered all these. All right, great. Hardcover, got Impulse Buy. I got that one too. Farragorn just became a dad. Yep. Oliver, and then now I think we. Oh my God, I got caught up. Oh my God, I got Edward. Maybe time to end SC, or we'll be here all night in super chats. Yeah, I know, right? I do need to go to bed because I wake up at 5 a.m. So yeah, so there's that. So there is everything. And then King Hodop comes in. King Hodop, from the bottom of my heart, Coach, thank you for creating a brilliant game. It has been a wild ride. It's been here since '04. Oh, I know you have, brother. And I'm platinum since '05. Keep thinking outside the box. You're awesome. Peace. Give me cobalt. I freaking knew you were gonna say something about cobalts. Goddamn. Oh man. Hey, I got you your kobolds early, right? You unlocked those kobolds single-handedly yourself, right? So love you, dude. That's awesome. Oh man, that's funny. So with that, everybody, we did it. We did it. This is the sign off. This is the whole deal. Like, let me even pull this. Oh, I can't show that screen. Can't show that screen. Go to view project. Okay, go to view project. What's it saying here? Here we go. There we go. Yeah. This is the screen we'll end on. Man. 20,000. Thank you, everybody. All the penguins waving goodbye. All the penguins waving goodbye. It's also kind of the weight of it's kind of hit me now too, even with the shonens talking about the piece that I'm about to say. I don't know. It's almost like I feel it lifting. I feel that pressure and stress lifting, which will be replaced with just pure unadulterated excitement for the future of what's to come. So before I say that send off, I just want to say thank y'all to everybody once again. Everybody's in the chat. There was 1,200 people just coming to celebrate the send off. And then even after I was done with the giveaway, there's still like 800 people just hanging out. So with that, I almost feel like this is wild. With that, the DC20 Kickstarter ends. The next great evolution in a fantasy tabletop roleplay games, fresh system, epic combat, intuitive gameplay, characters unique as your group. With all that, created by the dungeon coach who started this thing off in the guest bedroom of our house. I would steal lamps from around the house while my pregnant wife slept. If you guys didn't know, I started this channel when my wife told me she was pregnant with her first kid. And she would go to bed early because she was pregnant, and I would stay up super late and film YouTube videos on my phone with a tripod that I had from coaching. And I'd set up the tripod, stick it there, and I had a piece of paper I'd tape underneath it, and I would read the line, and created the Dungeon Coach. And this even just kind of hit me here too. Created by the Dungeon Coach. So a DC20 created by the Dungeon Coach, which now has also evolved. It's evolved into a team. It's evolved into a community. It's a whole thing now. It's not just me, which is also cool. I love that. So with all of that, 20,685 backers pledged $2,235,231 to help bring this project to life. Wow. So with that, I'll end on even just this little screen right there of never thought this was possible. And thank you. And this is all of us right here. Stay creative. Oh, stay creative. Think outside the box. Peace.